My answer from all this trading, colonization is what's the masturbating, all in titanium and steel. I forgot to eat a meal. Thank God of all these fruits and veggies, stuck in my ship where I get boogie space wedging. Colonize my goddamn life, it's an obsession. I need a massage full attention. David rather made me do it. Now I have to go pursue it. An architect is such a good taste. Fill the stars with my bio waste. Colonize me, daddy bravin'. Give my ass an education. I'll put my NRX inside the jukebox, cause this colonization shit rocks. Call me the Beagle Point. Colonize or disappoint. Make the stars full of food. That would be so super dupe. My answer from all this trading, colonization is what's the masturbating, all in titanium and steel. I forgot to eat a meal. Thank God of all these fruits and veggies, stuck in my ship where I get boogie space wedging. Colonize my goddamn life, it's an obsession. I need a massage full attention. David rather made me do it. Now I have to go pursue it. An architect is such a good taste. Fill the stars with my bio waste. Colonize me, daddy bravin'. Give my ass an education. I'll put my NRX inside the jukebox, cause this colonization shit rocks. Call me the Beagle Point. Colonize or disappoint. Make the stars full of food. That would be so super dupe.
executable has been installed. Starting the ED Copilot main process, please stand by. The ED Copilot process is starting.
Yow! Uh-oh. Why is it black? What have I done? Oh, okay, there we go. It was just a delay. Hello! Welcome. It is Saturday. It is I, Spatula, Commander, Spatula 007, and we are here in... What the hell system is this? COL 285 Sector Q... Why can't we rename those? It's Quark C511. I really hope we get Frontier. I will... you're going to make a lot of money if you do this. Let us...
Commander, I have updates available.
Systems.
I will download them now.
You download your...
07, Spatulane the Copilot module is starting up like a beast in heat. Let me
What?
cook.
What? What is wrong with you? Okay, anyway. Hello. Welcome to the stream. So, how are y'all enjoying colonization so far? I have really been doing a lot of it. And I figured today, yeah, I've got a new colony that I'm going to be working on, but here's the thing, man. It has been a couple crazy weeks of hauling and hauling and hauling and hauling. Hold on, I mean, you can see me. You can see there's additional wrinkles. I swear those wrinkles weren't there before. This colonization shit has aged me, man. I'm feeling old. Hold on. You can't get closer. The point being is, oh man, literally, my arm hurt from colonization, from just the amount of trade work and sort of dedicated space trading. I've actually had to kind of like take a little bit of a step back and slow down, even though, as you can see from this list, I have colonized a new system, and there's quite a lot of work to do. Although, I want to thank, like, Valor, Tacoso, whoever else, like, some wonderful people from the Discord have been coming here and delivering stuff. So these numbers were, like, way higher. Like, the CMM composites are totally gone. I think that was Valor. Guys, I love you. Thank you. That's going to be huge. So this system, if you want to check it out, let's show you what I got. This is what I was daisy chaining towards. And there's actually a few systems in this area that are good. Oh, nice. Who got this one? Oh, that's me. Oh, I'm in the wrong system. Okay, I'm in this system, not this system. Okay, this is the system I want to be in. Oh, who got this one? Oh, that's me. Wait, what the hell? These are all me. Oh, yeah, okay. Wait, what? Really? Those are all my systems? Oh my god. When it gets to the point where you're colonizing so much that you just don't even know where you are anymore. But there's a few systems in this area that I think are pretty good. So we've been kind of like daisy chaining from Bolognese.
All downloads were successful.
Shh. Hey,
the virtual Copilot service will now restart to apply updates.
So
See you
here's
soon.
Bolognese, the home world of Dangus investigations. And when colonization started, I want to do a little colony tour, because I don't want to do too much hauling today, because I need a break. I'm going to do a little bit of it because I gotta, but this is
A new ED Copilot executable has been
I've
installed.
got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 systems colonized.
Starting the ED Copilot main
And
process. Please stand by.
the 8th one being started. So
The
as you
ED
can see,
Copilot
and then like a
process
few
is
of these
starting.
systems actually do have stuff. Like this guy is actually already a score 13 or whatever. So, and it looks like it's like in the order that you colonize them, right? I do wish, I hope that in a future update we get a little. By the way, SP4H and Cripsy, you got your system, yay! And Regit, how are you? You can see that. Oh, what's going on? Oh, ED Copilot's doing its
Initializing
thing.
the Copilot module. It will be fully operational shortly, Commander,
Copilot.
as long as you don't touch anything.
What are you insinuating there? Okay, anyway. I wish we got a little bit more information. Like, what I would love is, like, even if you just hovered over or clicked on it, and it would be like, hey, here's your system economy, and here's, like, the names of the systems or something a little bit more on this screen. I would love to see.
Systems and station data has been
Oh,
updated.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Copilot's in the background. I mean, let me put it this way. It's like it's one of those things where I like the chaos of it. It's good. It's kind of annoying at times, but also, I am an anarchist faction, right? It's like, it's very, like chaos is, I'm a chaotic neutral guy, right? So it's like I need to have a little chaotic neutral.
I am unable to retrieve a list of systems
vibe
for
going
faction
on.
Dangus investigations, Mr. 007.
Yeah, I know you're
Either the
unable.
elite BGS
Wait,
is
what?
unavailable,
What?
or you have entered an incorrect faction name.
What?
Check spelling and case of the faction name in settings.
It's
It should
probably-
match the name
you
as
probably
shown
got,
in
you
Inora.
probably got screwed up because of this colonization. Okay,
I
but
cannot get latest faction state information for each system, but I will try to retrieve latest influence information for each of the systems last retrieved for your faction. Fuck, Dangus Investigations keeps spamming me with a report,
What?
Commander. Let's see what's so fucking important they had to send 72 times.
Stop with your profanity. You
We have some
dirty-
setup tasks outstanding. Check the warning messages in the voice log. Last
Okay,
tick was
okay.
23 hours and 16 minutes ago, at 20:05. Commander, there are 5 new Galnet articles since your last session. It's
you
been
done?
so long
Are you
since you
done?
played with me, I think I might have cobwebs down there in my processor.
What?
I mean,
What?
all subroutines loaded and online.
Okay.
Good to have everything up and running, except for my moral compass, that is still broken. Commander, what's our agenda for today? Murder, I hope.
Okay, are you done? Are you done?
We're docked at $extension panel colonization ship, hash index equals 1, on body 3F, in Col 285 sector QO-Q C5-11.
That's where we are. Lovely.
We're
Okay.
aboard Super Duper Bias Cooper, your Type 8 transporter.
And
The maximum jump
Okay,
range for
here
this
we go.
ship is 36.56 light years.
it has a little bit of a startup routine, okay? Like I just wanted to
Adjusting
get
clock
through
for this
the...
ED Copilot unit by
Let's
4
get
hours to
through-
match UTC time.
I should really boot this thing up like when I'm prepping the
Commander,
stream,
there
to be
seems to
honest.
be a problem retrieving data on your faction systems.
It's okay.
I will
That's
suspend background checking.
Yeah, you do
I
that.
suggest you leave it for a while before you reinitiate the process.
Cool. I agree. Okay, so this is the system that I was trying to get to. As you can see, it's a lovely little Class K star here. And they have a generally long and stable life, which is good, which means the system will be around for a few billion years. We've got 2 belt clusters. I don't know what you do with these belt clusters. I guess you can build asteroid bases in them or something, but I don't know. A lot of times when I go into these things and then it's like, what can I build? It'll be like, you can't build that, you can't build that. So I don't know what you can put there. But you can see here, I've got a lovely gas giant that has an orbiting icy body here. And the ice world has rings, and the rings are rocky and icy here. So that's kind of a cool little, gas giant with like one big old ring moon. That's fun. And then I've got this guy here, which is a whatever. What is this? Water vapor in the upper cloud layers give them much higher. I thought this is libido, much higher libido. Can you imagine like what's a gas giant libido? But these do have icy rings, so in theory I could build an ice troid base there. Or out here, which is cool. And then the starting position for this one was around this world, which is an ice world. But it has... So one thing I've noticed, and this is like... colonization came out, and in true Frontier fashion, like there's not a lot of information yet. Like people are sort of figuring stuff out, right? And one thing that's been sort of figured out is that when you place a station above a planet... the economy of the station currently is only affected by the planet or the body that it's orbiting. So, if you've got a station here and you place down on this planet, this lovely looking planet, by the way, it's just, lovely beige ball, a beige ball to call my own. If I were to place like 4 manufacturing facilities, then the system that I'm going to place here will ultimately have like a manufacturing economy or whatever, right? If you place it around like, a system with 1 planet, and you put down like agriculture, like you'll get agriculture stuff in there or something like that, right? Like somehow the planet economy influences the whatever. And so obviously planets that have more slots, so this one has like 7 total slots. This is a big boy, eh? Look at this big boy. And he's rotating very fast. And it's the high metal, right? High metal content world. Those are really great for like the manufacturing and refinery, and then like obviously asteroid bases can extract from the rings. I assume if you're like in icy rings, it's going to be extracting like, water and stuff like that, but I just want a nice asteroid base. And so, there's a couple good planets. I got 4 spots over here. I got 7 over here. I got 3 on most of these moons. These are kind of crappy, whatever. But the starting spot was actually around an atmospheric world, and it has 4 slots. And so I thought, well, I've been building outposts, but this is like the first, system I really want to dig into, building out. I think this is going to be like a manufacturing economy. Like we're going to like mine rocks and we're going to build doodads. This will be a very important system for Dangus in terms of our making the I don't know what you do with manufacturing. We're it's a factory system, okay? We're gonna have some awesome shit here. But what I did was instead of building the usual outpost, which is like reasonable for one commander, I went and built the 4 truss orbital, so the orbital with the 4 sticks. And the reason for this is, and if you don't know, this is maybe, you know, I can educate y'all on what I've learned with colonization, is like there is a limit in terms of the number of systems or what number of shit that you can have. Like obviously every system inherently has like, you know, this system has 49 space things and 39 ground things. Some other systems might only have 11 space things or very, very low numbers of things overall, right? So first of all, you have a limited number of spots. But then secondly, like once you get 10 facilities, you get a discount, but the costs also increase exponentially as you go. So, or no, I don't know if it's exponentially or they double or whatever. But if you put down like if you put down like a tier 1 station and then another, and then a tier 2 station, it increases the costs or something down the road for other stations in terms of these quote unquote construction points, right? Which again is another sort of thing that we're learning about, right? And however, the first thing that you build, like when you open up the colonization, that first thing doesn't count. So there is kind of like a reason why you might want to build a ridiculous tier 3 or a tier 2 in this case thing to open up your system. But at the same time, it's like, well, you do have that time limit on that first one, right? So like I've got 3 weeks to complete this thing, otherwise I lose my colonization claim, right? But it looks like it's like, yeah, okay, like at this point, some lovely people have helped. We're already at 23%. It's only been like a day and a half. So, you know, even if it takes a little bit of time to get through, I think it's worthwhile for an important system. And if you have friends that'll help you. But then a lot of the other systems, like basically everything else has, I've just been building like the main thing. So maybe I'll take you on a little bit of a tour today. And what I was thinking was actually, yeah, this is a fun idea I was thinking was like, you just load up your cargo ship with like whatever commodity, and then you just go to random people's colonization systems and just leave like one material just to get, because like, well, I'll show you, but you get in the local news.
I think I saw a Thargoid using a turn signal.
Where's the Dangabus? There it is. Okay, I need to go over to the Dangabus. We'll do one little. What did you say? A Thargoid? Okay. Shut up, computer. You keep your trap shut while I get this done. All right. The Sesame Street Pinball Machine song, for anyone wondering what? What is that? The Sesame Street Pinball Machine? I don't know that. I know Mana. That's Muppets though. Oh, it's a bit. Oh yeah, and I see. Yeah, Phil, you're working on your tier 3 planetary ground base, and I mean, again, it's like if the system's worth doing it, yeah. If you can do it after, if you can colonize the system and then place those things after, then at least you don't have a time limit, and it can become like an ongoing larger project, right? Like if you think about it, it's like in another world, like these things could all take a year to finish, right? Like they really surprisingly made it quite accessible. So the bubble has grown quite a bit. We'll actually look at the map soon, because you know, if you were trying to claim something in the bubble, it's pretty much, well, you're too late. But that's kind of like, you know, the point of colonization is more to expand. I actually wonder, like, what's going to happen to the Road to Riches? Do you think the Road to Riches would be, like, an interesting place to look to colonize? We need to give this further thought. And by the way, I've been doing a lot of this in the Type 9, obviously, for the space, but I love doing the odds and ends in the Type 8, and I think my love for the Type 8 is deepened. I really, really, really like flying this ship. Not as much as the Mandalay. The Mandalay is, I think, my favorite of the new ships. Like, I love the Python Mark II. It's so good. But the Mandalay is like that's my jam. That's my jam. And the Type 8, I think it's like underappreciated. I mean, like,
Commander
I don't know who's
Regit is online.
but I appreciate it.
Just put on the warning light here.
Okay. Let me dock here before
Landing pad 10 has been assigned just for you, Spatula. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. Landing pad 10. Okay. Coming on in. Landing pad 10. I'm getting better at docking, as you can see.
Hull integrity now at 75%.
We're fine. That's what repairs are for. When I repair up my carrier, do I put a little money in the carrier balance? I don't know how that works. Okay, what was it coming over here for? Okay, we're gonna do a haul. We're gonna do one little haul. Okay, it's just, you know, you just gotta. Oh yeah. If y'all wanna buy 5 bio waste for like a lot of money, you know where you can go. I'm selling it's premium goods, right? So let's see. Oh, I don't even need CMM anymore. Okay. The one thing I do wish is like shopping list, man. Give me a shopping list or like highlight commodities that I need. Look at all this stuff. Oh my god. 18,000 steel. Like literally I could fill my entire carrier up. Like carrier limit I think it's like 8,000 or so is like set aside for the shops or something. The autodock likes to slam a cutter or Type 9 into orbital construction satellites. Oh yeah, I guess like the autodock wasn't necessarily programmed originally for those, so I guess it's figuring stuff out. I don't know how it all works, but all right, I'm just gonna do one little shipment of steel just because I'm gonna, you know, it's one of those things where now it's like I've never done so much trading in my life, and to be honest, again, this is not my type of gameplay. I'm not necessarily enjoying the trading part of it, but I kind of am. I kind of am interested in how it's really getting me to think about economies and how a system works, and it's all about the end reward, right? Like at the end of the day, the hauling is for a better purpose than just making some credits. Like you're actually building systems, you're expanding humanity, you're able to and it's like these are such small things in the grand scheme of things. Like I don't understand why I love it so much. Like, I mean, obviously, like it's a great add-on, but it's really lit a spark in me. Like I've not been playing Elite as much as I have in the past, you know, since they put out Trailblazers. You can bring that steel for you. You got about 8K loaded. You can fit 18K in one go. Oh well, Phil, you know, thank you. I mean, again, it's so I actually think. And I don't know, Frontier, are you listening? Are you listening, Daddy Braben? First of all, I want to say that guy, what's his name, Paul Crowther or whatever, fantastic job at communicating. They put out a tweet or whatever saying like, hey, we heard the issues about the whole like economies only
I am
based
sorry,
on planets.
Commander. I am unable to retrieve station data for this search.
Yeah, I know you're not getting station data. It's not a station, it's a colonization ship. You don't know this stuff yet.
Doc 26, please make it quick. I have really bad diarrhea.
Nova. Okay, but the point, where do I land? I love these giant mega ships too, right? Like, oh man, can you imagine if we get a fleet carrier upgrade? Okay, so what I was gonna say is, I actually think that they should put a limit on players, where you can only make like one claim every 30 days or something like that. Like, I really think... Like, I think it's expanding too quickly, and I don't want them to increase the number of goods, because already it's, like, kind of challenging, right? But I do think that where I'm finding is, like, I want to help other people grow their colonies. I want to be doing other things in the game as well, like doing some bounty hunting or mining or just, you know, anything other than hauling, which is my entire gameplay for the last little while, right?
Colonization ship.
And I want to go help other people, but then I'm like, racing to do, you know, so I feel like it's like if they put a limit and it's like, okay, I got as far as I can go, I have to wait for the next whatever period before I can get my next claim. Number one, that'll slow down expansion, cause people to focus more on their systems, right? Either build them up a little bit, or hey, you get your system claimed and then you help someone else with their claim, right? Or go do something else. Like, I think that would actually be a good thing. So I wouldn't be, you know, I wouldn't be surprised, or I would actually be, and I wouldn't be disappointed if that happened. So I would be kind of delighted. But yeah, so this one is really going to be the project for this next week. And I have a feeling like after this is done, I'm going to be a little burnt out. Though there is, let me see here. What was it? This one? There was another system here that I kind of wanted. Yeah, this one. It's got a high metal content world. It's got a little tiny, look at this little guy. Look at this little guy. Little tiny blue, yeah. Excuse me. And then a bunch of worlds there. I mean, it's not a great system, but it's like, I could see this being like, you know, let's refine some materials. Let's exploit it for its resources. It is expanding worryingly fast. Already they made it to coal sack. Oh, damn. Yeah, and just like, and like the idea of like, yeah, it's like, okay, like I don't mind if the bubble expands, but it's like, yeah, it's going to make things harder for like Road to Riches could be gone, right? People could just like colonize all the Road to Riches stations. Like I started looking at it, I'm like, yeah, like there was like, okay, where was it? It was like, I think it was like HIP 540. How do I remember these things? Okay, maybe it wasn't this one, but it was like something. Okay, no, hold on. I could probably find it. There's only 5 trillion stars to go through. It was like somewhere over here-ish. It's one of the HIPs. Someone got it. I was kind of like looking at it out of the corner of my eye sort of thing. Where is it? Where are you at? I don't know. But it was like, basically, it was a system that had an Earth-like world. And I'm like, oh my god, yeah, like all the nearby Earth-like worlds that you could potentially go get stuff at, they're going to be colonized. So, I mean, the bubble's changing. And you can already see here, like, look, there's, like, even out here, there's, like, already a huge cluster. This is kind of out by Robeagle Mines or whatever, right? But it's like, yeah, like, just out here in space, there's just random colonies stretching off into the thing. And I kind of love it. I do wonder if maybe, you know, at some point when they do the second Thargoid War, the Guardian War, they may have to start allowing Thargoids to destroy systems to actually, like, you know, kind of call the bubble back, right? But when you kind of scroll through here, it's like, okay, like, there's so much accessible space. Then you get into the bubble, and it's like, wow. Like, there are the occasional dots here, but you can pretty much bet your butt that these are all going to be, like, single stars and not really worthwhile. Like, it's all very, very full now. And it kind of, like, in a certain sense, it kind of, you know, it's like, oh... you know, you'd be going through the bubble and you'd come across an occasional star that wouldn't have anything, and they're gonna all have something now. I mean, some of them might just be very, you know, low population, but look at this. I mean, humanity, look what we're doing. We're going out to the stars, and I love it. You just, like, find these little trails leading off into the dark, and it's like little groups exploring. Where's the Coalsack Nebula? Oh, that's the Elephant's Trunk. North American Nebula. Where the heck is the Coalsack? Is it that one? Yeah. Oh my god. Oh shit. The Coalsack Nebula is done! Oh my god. This is Stargoid, right? Or like Stargoid, Stargoid's group made it out here. Damn. Damn. Yeah, that's pretty far. I was actually thinking, I'm like, maybe can we get a spot in the California Nebula? I don't think anyone's gone out there yet. You look in the California Nebula. It's like, yeah, there's no colonies out here. And actually, oh, okay, there's one. Oh no, these are the pre-existing systems. I wonder if are there no colony contacts out here? Is that why it hasn't happened? Is it because these are all like Thargoid systems now? I'm not really sure why that hasn't been colonized, but I know AXI has been focused on the Pleiades. And basically, the Pleiades have been kind of ruined now. It used to be this little tiny outpost, and now it's just, you know, filled with people. Ugh, disgusting, horrible people. But whatever, you know, at the end of the day, I think it's like, after 10 years, it's good to have a change, right? The irony is, of course, like, the Thargoid War was coming. We wanted them to burn the bubble. Oh my god, they're burning the bubble. And now we've got more bubble than we know what to do with. It's like, very quickly, it's like a snapback, right? So, yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, if we wanted the universe to stay the same, then it would get very boring. We need some things to shake things up. Oh, look at this. There's people out here. Oh my god. The Pipe Stem Nebula? There's already people out here. See, this is amazing. Like, literally, what? People, like, just beelined. Oh my god. Look at all the colonies out here. This is incredible. You want to take bets on, like, how long it takes to get to Heart and Soul? I wonder if the... Because, like... I wonder, like, is there... What about Colonia? Hold on. Can you colonize a Colonia? I guess it'd be just a little... Oh, shit. Yeah, I forgot how thick this area is. Is this Colonia? Yeah. I guess there's no colonies out here. Oh, I think I heard something about they disabled the colonization contact out here, maybe? Which, honestly... Do we want people to colonize Colonia? I mean, I guess that's the point of it. You want to have a second bubble. But I always kind of liked how it was just this little tiny bubble. And, you know, if you lived in Colonia, you'd really know, like, every system that you could go to out here. It's kind of like it's like a small town, right? But that's the thing. It's like, now we can have little small towns everywhere. Now there's a little small town over by the Pipe and Stem Nebula. There's a little small town in the Colsack. I love it. It's cool. Okay. Let me go back to the Dangus because I do want to put something in my haul. I'm not gonna haul anymore for this stream. For this. Hey, what's up, Barefoot? What do you mean evil grin? What do you mean evil grin? I don't know if you were here in the intro. You heard the AI song I made for the colonization. Yeah. Oh yeah. The thing is, like, and yeah, I was watching. I got home last night from dance practice, and I started watching a little bit of Mars and Barefoot's last stream. There was something about an ice rink too, and it's like, man, you guys are finding some cool systems. I've not really been like giving much thought. Oh, oops. Okay, I overdid it. I've not been giving much thought to looking at the planets and looking for cool features. I'm just kind of hoping that, you know, after I colonize the system and I go back in to develop it at some point when sort of the expansion phase has calmed down, that I will find some cool stuff that I can build some bases on. But you guys have some pretty cool stuff going on already with some of the Ghost Draft systems. I mean, again, this is like an exciting new thing that's really recontextualized. But I really do feel like I'm starting to kind of get to the point where I want to slow down a little bit on it. I kind of want to do some other things, like the new power play stuff apparently is pretty good. Oh, what was that?
On 9, you will find answers to questions you didn't even think of.
What?
Questions like, how much money do I have in my fleet carrier bank account?
What the heck? Yeah, Dead Star, I had to change it to Sunday. Yesterday, my best friend and his wife were coming down. It was his birthday in the week, and they wanted to go to a restaurant that was near me. So they invited me, and then I had band practice after, and it was just too much to do in one day. And to be honest, yeah, like, so I talked, like, literally my arm hurts, and I think a lot of it is due to bad posture and playing too much and locking in. I've literally actually had to go for x-rays and ultrasounds, and I've been on painkillers and using like the sort of pain relief cream kind of stuff. Like, legit, I've been in like a little bit of poor health the last couple weeks, and some of it I think is a little bit due to just like too much time spent colonizing and just not poor ergonomics or whatnot. So I've been trying to kind of just, you know, again, sort of take it easy, take a step back. I mean, at the end of the day, this is, you know, the health, nothing more important than your health, right? But strong number 2 is the quality of your colonizing systems. It's become a little bit of an obsession, and I'm very happy to be a little obsessed with Elite again, right? Like, it's like I've always loved it, but it's like this is like a whole new level of wonderfulness, right? Okay, let me take some steel. I'm gonna do like, let's just get like a couple hundred steel. Just yeah, 169. Nice. That's gonna be for later. Okay, so I wanted to do a little bit of a system tour to show you guys, like, kind of like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like I kind of realized I'm like, yeah, I'm pushing myself too hard. It kind of it was one of those things where it's just like, yeah, like that rush came out and I'm just colonizing and colonizing and colonizing, right? But then it's like, okay, now I actually like feel physical pain from this. Like, I actually need to just like reevaluate my priorities here, sort of deal, right? And it's like, look, at the end of the day, you know, I love this game. I'm very excited for colonization, but you know, if my arm falls off, it's gonna reduce the numbers, and I won't be able to colonize as quickly in the future. So, you know, you gotta have priorities. Let's see here. And I wanted to actually kind of see. I haven't actually been to this place yet, but I want to see this like gas giant with a ring, orbiting the other gas giant with a ring. I want to see if maybe the rings touch. Thanks to Papa Hotel for helping find his home system. Yeah, and you know what I love about colonization is a lot of the collaboration I'm seeing. People helping each other haul, helping each other scout, and just with information as well. And I think, again, it's like this is a wonderful thing for groups to do. And I'm really happy that they kind of went with that, right? And I hope that with the sort of Vanguard thing that they're talking about for mid-year, they can add more things like the ability to, you know, as a squadron say, hey, like, here are the systems we're colonizing. I need steel over here, like ways to organize people, you know, being able to like set community goals within your squadron. Sounds kind of like what they're going for, and I think that's a great idea, because that will, again, just give kind of players a little bit more agency in sort of like, you know, creating their own little stories, right? So, I don't know, man. I feel like Elite's on a really good track. Their community team, Paul Crowther and Arthur and everyone with the streams, they're doing, I think, a really good job of just communicating, setting the right expectations, all that kind of fun stuff. Okay, these planets are not close enough together for the rings to touch, unfortunately.
The Dead Star protocol has been activated.
Uh-oh.
Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
He's online. He's online. Did you see Lave built another station close to that neutron star? The first station will rip you out of it when it... What? Are you talking about the lantern light? He built another station closer to... Wait, closer? The first station will rip you out of it when it... What? I don't even understand what that means, man. What does that mean? What? I was looking in the area of colonization. There are no neutron stars along the way. However, okay, so one thing... Actually, let me just stop here. One thing I noticed is, this is crazy. When you originally set up a faction, you'd have to tie it in with a BGS. I mean closer. How can it be closer? That's impossible. The other one's too close. So I have this squadron, Dunt, or Dangus Investigations. It used to be tied to the Dark Wheel, and when you set up the squadron, it would say, like, pick your BGS faction affiliation. Oh, look at this. We're the 629th Trade Squadron. Wonder why. But so I aligned it with the Dark Wheel, and so as we were starting colonization, we were pulling Dark Wheel factions into Dangus systems. And I was under the impression that I would have to actually delete the faction, remake it, and to change the allegiance. But as you can see here, apparently, yeah, you just go into squadron management, you go to settings, and then you just click on this, and it's totally changeable now. Crazy, right? Weird thing is, it's not searchable, so I don't know why, like, these particular factions show as opposed to, like, all the millions. But yeah, you can change that now, which was never communicated, which is cool. But yeah, that's kind of crazy. So yeah, we were able to do that, and now if you're a part of the faction, as you can see, we've got some lovely people here. You can go to the Squadron Allegiance tab, and it'll actually give you a full list of all the Dangus investigation systems, including like the new colonies, but also including like the, you know, the oldest ones. Apparently this is the happiest sector. Who's this one? Who's got the happiest sector? Dead Star! You apparently made people very happy in this system. They've got the highest happiness out of the entire faction. But this is cool. So, you know, if like, you know, you kind of want to flip through here, you can see, oh, what economies or security states are struggling or doing well. You can kind of see a little bit of info on the system. I actually feel like, again, like I'm hoping the Vanguard update, it seems like there's some stuff that feels broken or just like could use a little bit more love or information. But this is a cool way if you just want to know, like, hey, like, where are all the Dangus investigation places? Like, there's your list. And then, of course, there's leaderboards, which you never really go on. Like, let's see here. Who's got... let's look at trade, because that's going to be, like, who's colonizing the most. Is this trade? Okay, so apparently trade and power play is both, like, the same? Or no? It just takes a second to load. So trade right now, the Swords of Makai. Well, I don't know how many points that... What even is that? But you can see here, like, these are your big colonizers right now. Oh, this cannon. And where are we? 629. It's kind of a neat thing that you kind of just, like, forget that it's there because, like, it has almost no point. But, yeah, I'm really excited about Vanguard, and I hope they do kind of some cool stuff. Closer, it means fun. I'm wondering if they should have launched the updates the other way around, squadron management first, then colonization. I think the point of like them launching colonization is they're kind of like, we want to put it out there and see how it does. But I do agree with you that it's kind of like, yeah, it feels like Vanguard is going to really help with those efforts, but by the time it comes out, like, most people will have probably, like, finished a lot of the colonization they want to do. And again, I feel like at a certain point, I'm just gonna stop caring as much about it, or become a you know, very much more casual. Like, I'm already kind of at the point where I want to just, like, get a cluster systems that I'm happy with, and then be able to kind of start, you know, help go help people with their projects and whatnot.
Sometimes I wonder if we're the only intelligent life out here. Then I remember some of the people I've met.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. All right, so yeah, this is the main system I want to do, but I'll show you all my systems. Let's see. So the one right before it that I daisy chained from here is this guy, and this actually also is a decent system.
Setting course for Col 285 sector QO-Q C5-6.
So I kind of
just one jump away.
The
space equivalent of just popping to the corner store.
I kind of want to do the expansion stuff now and not sort of leave off on building up stations until a little more information comes out or things kind of settle down so we kind of know how to build
Jump
an economy.
initiated.
Because right now I think
Heading
it is
to
very
Col
much
285
like a lot of
sector
people have
C5-6.
tried to build stuff up, tried to get a certain intention in their system, and it didn't work out because we all are still figuring it out, right? So I feel like right now the more important thing is just getting out there, getting new claims, building out your sort of network or whatnot. And then at some point or another, we can refocus on building.
We have reached our target destination.
So this, okay, I'm gonna
what
head
next,
here to
Commander?
Tito Point. I haven't renamed this yet. So this system actually even might be a little bit better than that other system, but in some ways. Just go there first. Tito Point. I gotta rename this soon. Like, I basically have been just, like, using the non-ARCs method of renaming them for now, and eventually I'm just going to come in and rename everything, but it's going to get expensive, so I'm going to figure out which are my priority systems first. You just started your second system going for a tier 3. Oh, the tier 3s are insane, man. Like, it's like, I get it, right? A tier 3 should be a significant thing, but oh my god. To do it as a starting location, it's kind of like, I just worry. I don't want to put that stress on me right now. Though maybe eventually at some point I'll consider it if there's like, again, a really good system that I'm like, this is going to be like the new, home. You're working your knuckles bloody on a tier 3 as well. Massive project. It's cool, but it's just like, yeah, it's intimidating. It's intimidating for me. Like when things calm down a little bit and, people have, like, sort of like got their colonies and we can start looking at things like a group project. I love the idea of just like coordinating. It's like, okay, look, I'll just do aluminum, you do CMM, you do steel, and then we all kind of converge the carriers, right? Right now it's a lot of like back and forth and okay, I'll get the steel, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. These clouds in high metal worlds, when you get up close, they seem to have like old texture maps that are very kind of like not amazing. Like, look at that hurricane. It looks like it was printed out of a dot matrix printer. That's what I really hope for the end feature, like the end of the year feature. I'm really, really hoping that we get something that kind of goes towards exploration, new landable planets, upgrades in like planet tech and planet stuff that you find on the ground and stuff. And then, more gameplay for exploration. It would be nice. I also had a thought, and I thought about this, and I was like, okay, the Panther Clipper, and I know everyone wants to fly
Brendant 19 is online.
The way I was thinking is like, what would be different about the Panther Clipper? Rather than it being a ship, what would be kind of cool is if it were like, do you remember when like Fleet Carriers was originally going to launch, and it was supposed to be like, you actually had like a little fleet of ships or whatever, like you could have like support ships? I would love it
just
if they
so
made
you know,
the Panther...
Your pad number is 3. I just wanted to make sure you didn't pad block someone else, because then I'd be able to legally kill you.
But yeah, it's like I wouldn't mind if the Panther Clipper was like something that like you added onto your carrier, and it was more like okay, like the Panther Clipper, it would be just like, okay, like you get out of your carrier, you hop into the Panther Clipper, and it's basically just for like making round trips, but it sort of lives with your carrier. Like it's basically like too big to dock. And then what they could do is create like those when you go to the fleet carrier maintenance systems, there's like those space docks. Like if like you had docks that were specific to the Panther Clipper, like you could never fit through a mail slot, but you could go to these space docks and then just offload your cargo. So like the idea being that like you basically dock it with your fleet carrier on like a support rig or something, and then like rather than going into the stations, you would just like drive it to the station, dock with a external thing, and be able to trade it there. I think that would be a cool way to do it.
We have docked at Tito Point.
Yeah. So one thing I want
This
to
is
point
our
out.
first visit to this station, Commander.
Look at the commodities
I bet
market
it's a
here.
hive of scum and villainy. But why don't you go see if there is anything interesting going on?
This
Maybe
station-
pick up a mission or two.
This station was put online like yesterday or 2 days ago, and look at the supply that it has. Like literally, like I delivered all these commodities, and then I hit the button, went over here and docked, and already they got 4,000 crop harvesters, 6,000 water purifiers. I delivered like 32 water purifiers. Now they have 6,000, and they had 6,000 like literally as I docked. Like, what the hell are you doing? But I think this is part of that sort of.
Less landing pads, but bigger cargo hold. That was Ultramarion's idea, but Niagara.
Agra? It was like a carrier variant that has left landing pads with bigger cargo hold. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I mean like different types of carriers or whatever. You can see here in the local news, by the way. So Takoso, 14,000 units. Thank you, Takoso. You actually did like twice as much as I did on this one. A godsend. No, seriously, thank you. Excuse me. Oh my god. But yeah, so it's like because this is orbiting an HMC, like right off the bat it has commodities without any ground bases because there's no way to put ground bases. And I think a lot of times, like, yeah, if you build this over an ice world, yeah, you're just going to get bio-waste and maybe water or hydrogen fuel or something, right? Because that's all they can extract from it. So I've got all these HMCs in this system. Like, this is actually crazy. Like, I've got this just row. And they all have kind of slightly different atmospheres. Where was the info? That's water-rich, carbon dioxide with a little bit of sulfur. Sulfur dioxide. So it's like kind of cool. No atmosphere. But like so many HMCs in this system. So then I've got the gas giant, I've got these planets, I got this gas giant. I could put an asteroid base, iceroid base there, or I could try and put it there and see if I can get a metal asteroid base. Like there's actually quite a lot of stuff going on in this system. But with all the HMCs, like once I understand, like, okay, so I guess, okay, if HMCs, I'm putting I think a manufacturing thing here. Again, I don't really care about building up the systems until I've nabbed the ones I want. But if you look at this, like HMC outpost, okay, well, you're getting like this kind of stuff, right? Like manufactured goods. So I think like maybe this could be the manufacturing system. The other one could be the materials and refining system. I don't know. I don't know how it all works yet. But two good systems. They're within 15 light years, so like the BGS economy should work. I might try to nab this system as well. HIP 3923, or someone else can grab it if they want. Which has got, you know, just like it's not as good, but it's got like at least some HMCs as well and some cool little landable buddies here. And then there was like a couple down here. Like this one was like, I think the one with the water worlds. Yeah, this one has a water world, which is kind of cool. I'm like, maybe this could be like, it has carbon-based water life. And it's got HMCs, but I'm like, this could be a good agricultural system. Like I might nab this one, but it doesn't have that many slots, unfortunately. It's like, okay, like there's only 4 ground slots and 19 space slots. So I don't know if like that's good for agriculture or not. I'm not sure. And then there was, I think, this guy next door to it, which was again just sort of like, it's decent, it's all right, it's okay, it's okay. I do like how this and this have separate space slots and they're close together, so that's kind of cool. And then where would the primary thing be? Usually doesn't. Is it not showing me here? Oh, it's like it would be here. I wish we could choose this, to be honest. I don't know why they do this. I feel like landable Earthlights are just not an option with the current engine. I mean, like landable Earthlights.
Do you think aliens ever look up at the stars and wonder if we exist?
But anyway, so yeah, so there's like a few candidates in this area that I could expand to. I am like looking at some of these people that are getting a little close. Like I can start to see, well, who's this guy? Commander Starfalcon actually here could get kind of close. Maybe not quite yet, but it's like I'm sort of like looking at where the colony systems are and they're getting closer. Like who's this? Commander Big Vader. Looks like he could maybe get there in a couple. So if I can get this system that I'm working on done, then I can get a new claim. Because right now it's like, once you can only have like one claim active at a time. So I have to like finish this one, I assume. I can't make a new claim. No. So yeah, once I finish that one, I might try to grab one of those systems. But yeah, this is a pretty decent system. Again, it's like between the two systems that I have, I'm pretty happy with those two in terms of like one can be refinery, one can be manufacturing, or whatever the case may be with those. And then we shall move on to the next system. As we
Setting
go through,
course for call
now we get into
285
daisy
sector
chain territory where it's like I took a lot of
NV-P81-1.
systems where
Just
I'm like,
one jump away.
I don't really
The
want
space
this, but
equivalent
I
of
want
just
to
popping
get
to the corner
that
store.
direction. And I have a feeling like there's going to be a lot of systems like that. I mean, a lot of systems that just have one little lonely outpost that sells like 7 units of bio waste, and that's about all they do there. But I kind of like that too, because that feels like, you know, it's like you're driving through the country, and then you know, you're taking a hike through the woods, and there's just that one little shack out there on the hill. It's just like some guy built a little shack there. I kind of like it. Once you finish your current claim, someone else can also claim in the area. Oh yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, you can claim in the area. Like if you don't have an active claim going, you can go to the place where I'm at now, which is this place, or no? Yeah, Tito Point is where you want to go, and you can do a claim from there. And some of those systems are within 15. So yeah, if you're watching this, you want one of those systems. It ain't gonna break my heart if you take it, man. At the end of the day, it's a big galaxy. There's a lot of stars out there. I know some people have been really getting upset about certain systems being claimed, and I felt that too. There was a system I was trying to go for that got claimed. But you know what? It's okay.
Now jumping to call 285
It's fine.
sector
There's lots of possibilities out there.
NVPA21-1.
What is cool though is so now that I've moved the faction over to Dangus, it actually doesn't matter where we expand from. If we want to bring Dangus to a new system, we can expand from wherever, and Dangus will be the third minor faction or whatever in that system. So it will require, like, you know, if we want them to own the system, then it'll require some BGS work. But in theory, we could bring Dangus to entirely new parts of the bubble just by colonizing new stuff if you're part of the squadron. So now that that's working, I was thinking, okay, well, I guess we don't need to daisy chain as much. And you know, if I see just a nice system that's in a range where I could get it, and then, you know, some BGS work to build it up. But I really don't, you know, it's like, it's okay. I mean, at this point, it's just fun. It's just fun to be able to get these new systems and sort of, you know, determine where these things go and to name them. Super fun. I'm in like a red vapor tunnel. It's actually very pretty in here.
SP4H detected.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you found it. Okay. Can we get them? I wonder. Yeah, my trade rank's already maxed out. Thanks, Skullconda. But it's like, yeah, there's like literally like I'm not getting any new rank for this. Can I disembark? Disembark. Let me disembark. Come on. But yeah, so I think like the colonization thing has been a really cool feature. There's still, I think, a lot of things that can improve it. One is just like more information on what the heck we're supposed to do. Two would be like more systems to organize around. So, you know, shopping lists or lists. I'm probably going to get an orange sidewinder or something here. Black adder, purple cobra. Take your guess now at what kind of error I'm going to get when I disconnect, because you know it's going to happen or not. But I'm going to bet on, I'm going to say purple python. It's a rare one, but... Oh! What do we got? Orange sidewinder. Okay. That was the first one I said. The classic orange sidewinder. This has been happening a lot lately too, and I'm sort of okay with it. Like I think there is some stuff that I've seen where people are like, okay, I was watching like Meccan Man. Meccan's got like super negative lately about elite and colonization. I actually saw some of the comments was like, "You sound like Yabix now," which I thought was funny. But some people have not been very happy with some elements of it, which is understandable. Obviously, it's a beta, and they were clear about that. But the question is, like, you know, should they have allowed this beta? Is there a rollback? Is this going to ruin the bubble? I think it's a little bit of over drama. You know, it's like, I don't think it's going to ruin the bubble. Like, it's going to change the bubble, but like, change is okay, right? Like, we need change. It's 10 years in. So yeah, this is whatever. This system actually is okay because even though these are ice worlds, they have 5 locations on most of them and 7. So in theory, I could build this up to be something. It's not got a lot of orbital sites, but it's got a lot of ground stuff. So I don't know what that means. I don't know what the best thing to do would be. Let's go see what they sell here, if anything. It's probably going to be just like bio waste or whatever. Monu Prospect. These are, again, like I'm not renaming a lot of this stuff yet. I'm going to kind of budget things out once I kind of got to the point where I'm like, okay, no more new systems. I don't need to claim anything more unless something really crazy comes up. Then I think at that point I'll start, you know, building up the systems and then determining which ones are going to get what my budget is for naming shit, because 5,000 arcs per, but it goes quick, man. Also, I couldn't help but resist buying that Mandalay Chrome skin. I don't know why I'm not flying my Chrome Mandalay right now, but it's because the Type A needs some freaking love, man. It's a lovely ship. Literally, like, amazing. You want to terraform planets. Oh, damn. I can imagine, like, if in the future they added that, that would be probably, like, that would make colonization hauling look like it was, like, child's play. It'd be like, to terraform this planet, you need to deliver 500,000 steel, 1 million aluminum, 2,000 million CMM composites. But that would be kind of cool, actually. Now, obviously, like, there are planets that have, like, the terraforming identifiers, right? Like, these are terraformable. The question boils down to, like, well, what would happen if you terraform? Does it just change the properties? I mean, look, I don't... You got Chrome for all the new ships? Oh, damn. Honestly, I wanted to get it for the Python, but I really, really, really like the red look for the skin that I already have. And it's like, the Chrome skins are nice, but I'm very much like
Alan Netwo detected.
I tend to have like one and maybe, well, I kind of want to like set a skin per ship, and it's like, okay, I'll get another ship and give it a different skin. Like right now I've got like 17 Cobra skins, and I really go between like the Canadian flag one, there's like an onion head one, like there's like 4 or 5 that I like. But I was like more like, I'm gonna make my Mandalay chromed because that's the ship that I'm most likely to want to go out and do some photography with. The Python Mark II is more combat, so I want it to be like red and mean, you know. Cobra Mark
Pad
5
3.
I don't have yet.
You see that? They're giving us Pad 3.
Yeah.
Who wants Pad 3?
I do.
No respect, I tell YA.
What's wrong with Pad 3? Jesus, my computer's just on the fritz today. Mainly just rewarding FDev for good work by spending money. Honest to God, yeah, like I literally bought the Chrome because I was just like, I just want to give you guys money, right? It's like, it's, you know, Frontier is, you know, it's like they've been, they're like a stripper that's doing really, really well. And I'm like, you know what? Here's a $20 bill. Here's a little tip.
We have docked at
I'm
Molyneux
super happy
Prospect.
with the way that they're kind of like.
This is our first visit to this station, Commander. Maybe you could go explore. Keep away from the entertainment suites, though.
Oh,
you know
wow.
what happened last time.
There's a ton of shit here. Wow. Okay. Okay, so I guess Ice World, and there's nothing here, and it has all of this stuff too. It just says lower stock than the other place. Slaves! Oh, I guess also, like, yeah, this is an industrial economy station type, so I guess that also determines? Huh. Okay, we got food cartridges here. Enough of them. Yeah, if you need food cartridges, you can get them here. I guess it's like a small station, so you can only come here and... Can't come here in your Type 9, but okay, there's actually stuff here. Survival equipment. I know that... Like, this is a lot of the stuff, too, that you need for the ground stuff. So that's not bad. See, I'm seeing all these people complain, oh, my thing only has bio-waste or whatever. It's not been everyone. And let's see. And this one, yeah, I built all of my lonesome, all 21,000. And you can see the dark wheel is here, and they have quite the little list here. Where's the Dangus? Why is there no Dangus report here? Oh, I guess it is. Current influence 60%. Current happiness. Happy. How happy? I don't know. Anyway, so this, I don't know. He never colonized this. Is it weird to think about Frontier like a pole dancer? So this is kind of a dumpy system, but I kind of like dumpy systems. Like I like backwaters, so you know this could be like a hive of scum and villainy or something. I don't know. It is kind of like what? Where do I see the like economy? Okay, I guess it's over here. Industrial and colony, and that's because I guess this is industrial. But where do I see that this is industrial? Like again, it's just like little UI things that they could do to improve. My understanding of things would be nice. Okay, and we came from that direction, so the next stop on the list would be this guy. Right? Look
Setting course for Col 285 right? Sector RO-Q
literally like
C5-3.
from there to
Just
there
one
to
jump.
there to there.
We'll be there in a jiffy.
You know, it's just been a string of daisy chaining. And then from here, I think it was like to Takosa's system there. Yeah, I'll check out Takosa's system as well. So I don't know if you see something in a system that you're like, oh, you should do that. Let me know. I don't know much more than I guess most people at this point. There have been like a couple Excel sheets that have been started. A lot of them focusing on just the costs and the materials and stuff like that, so people can prep. But I would love to see more like economic building guides coming out, right? And I'm sure that again there must be some larger player groups out there that probably have already like built up systems quite substantially, and might have a little bit more to approach on. I think that's again like where, you know, potentially they're running into the limitations of the beta or finding more problems than I am at this point. But they also
jumping to Col 285 Sector RO-Q C5-3.
RO-Q C-53. RO-Q C5-3. But yeah, let us name the systems, man. And so here we are. Let's see what system we have. Our Cannon Relay again. Oh, there's a resource extraction site. Interesting.
Okay,
I forgot
we have
those
reached our destination. What fuckery shall we get up to now?
Where is it? Cannon Relay. I think this one is military colony. Okay, yeah, this one's a military base. Now this one actually is not a bad system either. I've got like a nice little chunky ice boy out here with some icy rings. So I could potentially put an ice terrain base there. A couple gas giants, a few little means. Kind of a dumpy system, but like dumpy, charming dumpy. You know, like a beautiful dumpster fire. It's like fireworks in a dumpster. Is there any system in the Dangus bubble you want to colonize yourself, Spats, or are you open? Oh, no. The way I look at it is like there are a couple that I'm like trying to go towards. If one of you guys gets it, I don't care. I'll help you guys build it. Like, I mean, let me put it this way: it's the Wild West, right? If you get it, if I get it, let me put it this way: I'm happy if you get it, if Takosa gets it, Dead Star gets it, whoever gets it. If I know them, it's all good, right? If I don't know them, then I'm suspicious, and I'm going to spy on them and potentially hack into their underwear drawer and smell their socks. Wait, what? But the point being is like, yeah, it's like I'm not precious. If you are, especially if you're helping spread the Dangus faction, it's all good. I mean, at the end of the day, like. The system payouts are not really that great. Like, look at this. It's like, I got 341,000 credits for 8 systems, right? Or whatever. And then it's like, where's the power play one? Power play one, I literally did zero things for power play, and they paid me $500,000. So it's like, okay, 16 straight days of literally like hurting my arm and my posture and having to go get x-rays and ultrasounds and bullshit, and use pain cream, and you pay me literally half of what I get for power play, where I did literally zero of anything. Like, I may have like scanned a couple ships inadvertently and got a couple merits, but it's like, yeah, 500,000 for doing nothing, 350,000 for doing everything. They really need to buff these colony payouts, and I don't know how they feel about that or if that's going to happen, but yeah, it's a little low. But I do like how the different economies, the station types look different. Like, I'm kind of enjoying visiting all these little different outposts. And it's like actually like one of these things where I've been visiting these things for years, but I've never really thought about like
Pad 3.
economy or
You
station
see that?
design.
They're giving us Pad 3. Who wants Pad
Yeah, I
3?
want Pad 3.
No respect, I tell YA.
Yeah. But like, you know, it's like you go to these stations all the time, but you don't really think about what economy or how many different types there are. And it's been kind of cool to sort of like, again, just sort of revisit how different these outposts are, whereas like all Coriolis basically look the same, except for the ones with the big bars. But this is the military version of the outpost, and I think it's actually pretty cool. It's probably one of my it's like got a really like simplified, compact design, but it's, I don't know, I like it. I like it.
We have docked at Kenan Relay. This is our first
So
visit
let's see
to
what
this
we got
station,
here
Commander.
in a military
Go get
thing.
some clean station air, or at least open a cockpit window. It smells like a gym bag in here.
So yeah, I guess we got non-lethal weapons here. It says military, so obviously we've got this stuff.
It's a pleasure to have you here.
Stock is very low
Your
though.
support means the world to us.
What's this
Why
important?
not come unwind with us at a special screening of classic Hollywoods in our cinema?
What did that say? I'm hearing like station chatter in the background, but it's very low. I want to get out and see if this station's actually come online and there's actually like people here. It still says under deployment, so I wonder if it's going to be one of them empty ones. I guess people are also upset about that, and I'm like, no. Bro. It's a beta. Who cares if the station's online or not? As long as you got it, it's going to come online eventually. Like, just let them fucking cook, okay? Let Frontier cook. This is good. This is a good update. And yeah, there's still some stuff to be done. I want to go in there. Can I go in there? Let me go in there. I'm the architect. I built this. Where does that maintenance hatch go? There's an elevator under there. A secret elevator for the janitors. Also, what would be really nice is if, like, and I guess we're getting, like, station customization down the road or something. They said there'll probably be, like, paint jobs, but I want to put, like, graffiti. I want my face all over the station. I want to put, like, you know, a big banner up there that says, like, you are now in Dangus territory. Yeah, it's still not activated. But I love how the Apex people show up, like, right away. Like, thank you for your service, ma'am. You're just, like, showing up early, on time. It's beautiful. I wish we could get ad revenue as well for, like, ads. You know? Like, obviously these corporations are benefiting from my new station, so I should be able to get some kickbacks. Don't you think? I love walking around in these little abandoned stations, though. It's so cool. Yeah, that's another thing I would really love to see is just expanded station interiors. You know, put a little hallway down there, and it just goes to, like, you know, some residences. There's no point to it, but it just, you know, gives you more things to see. What up, Profane? How you doing? We are having an amazing session. I'm just doing a little station tour. I'm showing you all my colonized bits. And then I'm just going to go around and deliver, like, one unit of steel to a bunch of colonies if I can. You want graffiti? I want graffiti removal gameplay. Oh, that would be cool, actually. Where, yeah. So it's like, yeah, like, you can go into a station. Like, because, like, they have that kind of with the, what do they call it? The holographic projectors for power play. You can, like, change them out and make them your faction or whatever. That would be cool for the inside of stations. If you could go into a station and, like, graffiti it, and, like, do you want to do power play graffiti, minor faction graffiti that, you know, it, like, puts your minor faction around there, like Dangus was here, or do you want to do, like, you know, some weird art or whatever, right? And then just, like, on the other side, yeah, you have, like, a janitorial function where you go to a station, you see graffiti, you can clean it up. That'd be awesome, actually, because I want to role play as a janitor. So, by the way, what is that? So that how do you find out where there's hold on. There's a resource extraction site here. Will it tell me what it has in it? Okay, it's 12.4 light seconds away. And here, so it's probably this one.
No fire zone exited.
Metallic and rocky. But how do I know what... Okay. Oh, it's because it's not a hot spot. It's a resource extraction. So it's going to be like whatever. Right. Okay. Yo, elite janitor, or just like a Banksy rank, that would be cool. Again, just like little touches like that. Do a lot of little touches like that. It's gonna be so awesome, guys. Guys, I'm really enjoying Elite Dangerous. What's happening? Okay, where is the next place? Well, we'll go to Takoso's system here. I think it's like right here. Yeah.
Setting course for Col 285 sector as speed show A22-1. Just one jump away. Try not to fly into the big fucking glowy thing when you get there.
Jeff Roger is colonizing from your thing, and then and there's Dead Star again. Dead Star, you're all over the place, man. Like, look at this. Like this area was like completely empty, but now there's like little daisy chains going out here. And what we could do is like, okay, like who's this guy trying to work towards? Is he trying to get to this star? We could come in and snipe it from him. No, don't do that. People are doing that though. It's like basically when you complete a station, immediately the station comes online and the colonization content is online. So people have been like stalking other players, or like, you know, wait till they're offline, deliver the lost shipment, claim the next system or the system you were daisy chaining for. And I've seen some stuff on Reddit where people are like trying to appeal to the commanders of like, please cancel your construction. And like, you know, it's like one of those things where like if someone approached me and
to which space? Heading to Col 285 sector SBOA 22-1.
It would depend on their approach. You know, if they were very polite and nice, I might do it. If they were just like, yo, I was going for that system, I'd be like, too bad, sucker. Got there first. The Wild West, baby. So this is Takoso's system. Let's take a look. Actually, it's got like...
We have arrived at our target destination.
5, 5, 5, 5, 5, all these different 5s. Takoso's
2 bodies in this system have unconfirmed biologicals present. Are we going to check these out?
Yeah, well, we're going to check out... Oh, 2 unconfirmed biologicals. What? No, we're not doing exobiology today. Although I kind of, like, it's one of those things where, like, so, like, Power Play comes out, and I'm like, okay, I can dick around with that a little bit, but I've been really thinking about doing an exploration trip. Like, a short one. Like, not a huge, distant worlds kind of thing, but I've been really, like, itching to get out in the black and just do some exobiology, which I kind of do enjoy. And just, like, you know, explore and chill, right? But then they release colonization. It's like they have a Thargoid War, then they release Power Play, colonization. It's like, you just want me to be in the bubble. Because it's one of those things, I just feel like I can't, I don't want to leave the bubble because, you know, there's so much work to do now. Which is great, but also like, oh my god, it's work. Give me a break, Frontier. Just, you know, slow things down a little bit. No, it's okay. I mean, I think a lot of the stuff that they're doing is good because it seems to be in this trend of like giving players more agency to kind of like create stories, right? I think it's like, yeah, like if they have a very small dev team and a very small team that's working on story, I'd rather they work on the big huge stories and then give us more tools that we can create the little everyday stories, you know? Because half the fun I find is of Elite Dangerous is just, you know, the little stories that you get, you know, those little memories about you know, a particular player encounter or going into a weird system. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. No other game can build, I think, like the kind of memories like this can. Hey, Remobula, how you doing? Oh, 7. Gonna drop down to Takosa's heart and just check out what stock he has. It's been interesting now to start to see the stations coming to life. Even these little crappy outposts, you know, which I love. I'm a big, like, to me, I'm more like, give me like 6 small systems that all have a little more personality and color than you know, like the big mega systems or whatever. Let's see here. What are like give nicknames for a system that name stays because of Stellar Forge limitations? Well, but given additional
welcome to hell. Dock at 3.
So there are
Don't
alternate
look the mechanics
names.
in the
Like
eyes.
if you look up
They're
like
mental.
some systems.
Food court on level 17. Bathrooms wherever you want. No one cares here.
If you look up like a system, sometimes they have alternate names, right? I don't know how to find an example of it, but it's like I'll find it sometimes. It's like, you know, you search like HIP hip, Hooray. But like some of these, let's say like, I don't know, blah, 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 blah. Some of these you might search for it this way, and then you type in a different name, and the star is a different name, because there are like, I don't know, what would be like a Cassiopeia? Oh, maybe that's a constellation. Hold on. What's like a star? I don't know, like Betelgeuse? Betelgeuse? Did this blow up yet? Okay, I guess it doesn't list like the multiple names. But like, I swear to you that they're like, if you type in certain names and then it goes to it, and you'll find that, oh wait, the system name is different from what I typed in, because like there are different astronomical nomenclatures or whatever. So a star may have like 2 or 3 different names. So there is built-in systems in Elite Dangerous where a system can actually have not just one, but a couple different names. And so I think it wouldn't be super hard for them to just realize how you wrote colonize next to David there. What? What do you mean? David Braben? Oh, yeah, okay, okay. I forgot about Little Braben there. Little Brabes. Oh, yeah, colonize. Yeah. It's the colon joke, you know? Rectal humor. Sorry. Wasn't paying attention there. As I've been saying, I'm getting really good at dogging. I haven't touched ED. We installed.
We have docked at Takoso's heart.
Skyrim together, reborn.
This is our first visit to this station, Commander.
Game?
That means there's a bar you haven't been thrown out of yet.
That's cool. I didn't know that. Multiplayer Skyrim. Let's see here. Yeah, I helped Takoso build this one. Oh, no. Commodities market. I want to see what here. This is a pirate base too, right? So yeah, that's right. Now you get the good stuff. Onion head gamma. You got tobacco, wine, narcotics, liquor, and beer, and nerve agents. And landmines. Sweet. I wish these were a commodity that you could like drop, and actually they would explode, but they're just commodities. It's funny. It's like 1 ton of landmines. But yeah, so like I love how the different economies have like the different thingies or whatever. The Skyrim mod sounds fun. Yeah, I want to try that actually. That sounds really interesting. Okay, is this one mine? Or no, this is Dead Stars. Okay, mine would be the yellow ones. Okay, which direction we come from? This way. See, we had to daisy chain just to get to this. Like at this point now, it's why is this bookmarked? What's an HIP 212099? Oh my lord. Oh, is this one of the new... Have you guys seen those, like, you know, there's supposed to be these new ships that have everything that you need for colonization? I have not seen them appear yet. Maybe that's one of those stations. We run in locally, but there are open servers that host up to 12 players. 12 players? Oh my god. The optional name of systems was something that Raxla hunters were all fired up about. The theory is that you just got to find out what secret word to search for Raxla. Well, no, it's RAXXLA. The results found. But, well, I can show you Raxla. I know where it is. It's right here. Yeah. I found it. Job done. No more mystery. It's there. It's right there. It's there all along. Okay, so like you can see, yeah, kind of
setting course for Pagazi
like
sector MN-Z A1-3.
There's not that
just
much
the one jump to get there.
In terms of
how
colonies.
convenient.
Like, there's a little bit below us, and there's like, you know, kind of a wave creeping towards us, a little bit to the left, but we're in sort of a good open space. Where now what I've been doing is like, you know, what I'd probably do to expand again is I would click onto star type. And I would take out all the protostars and T-Tauri and L-Tauri, maybe even take out the M's, and just sort of list, you know, basically I got my KGB FOA, and then the odd ones, and then you kind of have a little bit more of a reasonable sort of number of stars to inspect, right? And then you start exploring these guys, because these are the ones that more likely have, you know, like, oh, these blue-white stars, they're more likely to have more interesting planets, right? See, look at that, I found a water world. and HMCs. Actually, this is a good system. You know, I want this system. Where was that actually? Hold on. I just clicked randomly. So, oh, it's right there. Actually, that's not too far. That's not too far. So yeah, like that would be basically
NSR2 detected.
If we finished this system, and then either I claim that one or someone else gets it or whatever. Get down to around here or whatever. Yeah, we're only a few hops away from it. It's got a water world. That's nice. That could be like a nice little. We could grow some hydroponics there. Could make some tomato garden or something. But you know, it's like by exploring these kind of stars, you're more likely to find interesting stuff. This one's another blue-white. Oh damn! Yo, chunky boy. That's amazing. There's another decent system. Kind of not great for the number of land bases, but it's a cool looking place. But yeah, so I found that's been like the most effective thing is just like you start by basically just filtering down to the more interesting star types. Then let's say you maybe find a gold star. Like let's just go, you know, far out or whatever. Let's assume like this was our gold star. You know, let's say we wanted that. Then I'll, you know, pop on a realistic mode or colonization mode or something, right? And then start just looking at, again, like what's in the area within the nearby stars, and is there a potential to have a couple synergistic kind of things going on. And again, it's like really fun to go through that thought process. It's just a new layer to Elite Dangerous. Trailblazer Star is the closest new commodity mega ship to us. It's got lots of good stuff. I went to one of the systems though, and I didn't find anything. Like I didn't find a system in there or a ship in there where it was supposed to be. But maybe they were not out yet. What I'm finding though is like those systems. When I looked at it, like you know, is like oh, there were not that many carrier spots left. So I imagine a lot of those systems are going to be the focus point for colonization. But then like, here's the thing: like, you can't fill your carrier up with everything. You're gonna have to make multiple trips. So like, it kind of makes those a little less. Like I guess they're okay
Jumping
points
to
if
Pagazi
it's like,
sector, MNZ
oh, I need to do my
A1-3.
last run and get all the odds and ends or whatever. I think those are good places to go and just jump to. But jumping the carrier and loading it up there, I'd almost rather do that the way I've been doing it, is just by going to more specific economies that have like tons of the stuff that I need, right? And I think like those will become a little bit harder to get carriers into those systems because there's just going to be so many people. Terry Hub, that's right. All right, so this is
We
another
have
daisy
reached
chain
our
system.
target destination.
This one, I think I remember. Yeah, okay, yeah. No, this is crap. This is an absolute dung hole of a planet, of a place. We're still gonna visit it though, you know. To detect it, you have to be in a Cobra Mark IV. How dare you, sir? How dare you? If you can only dock with it, if you can only detect it in a Cobra Mark IV, that means you can only dock to it in a Cobra Mark IV, which makes them even more useless, because the Cobra Mark IV, I guess it has like slightly more cargo capacity than the Cobra Mark III, but I'm gonna type 8. I don't care. I don't need no Cobra Mark IV. I don't need a Cobra Mark IV. I don't need a Cobra Mark IV. I'm not upset. I'm not jealous. It's fine. Stupid ship anyway. You don't need everything. You know, one day I'm gonna make Frontier give me a Cobra Mark IV. I don't know how, but it'll be a merry old scheme. It'll be a very awesome scheme. But so far, I just, you know, again, I find like colonization, it's like, again, it's so weird that I think it's so simple what they did, but it's had such a profound impact on just like my, I guess, like affection for the game or endurance to it, or I don't know. I mean, ultimately, again, these are all optional things. I mean, look, I think some people out there might be happy to just get one colonized system and say, hey, I got my own little home I can build out. Find a really cool system that you can build out. Whereas I've been doing these like ridiculous work, and then I'm seeing like player groups again, like supporting each other, daisy chaining out to certain destinations, and I think it's awesome. And yeah, I mean, I want to see some more information, like more layers of it come out, but I think it was like, you know, in terms of like when Frontier launches something, it usually is like pretty crappy and whatever. and then there's like, you know, they maybe come back to it a year or two later and make it better. And I think they got it mostly right from the start. Like obviously it needs some a little bit more love, but it's like, okay, like this is pretty cool off the bat, which is cool.
Get on down to number 3 and you can tap those little ship feet and all nice and cozy in dock 3. Yes, you can now.
No. That would be painful. You would need a bot to do that or something. Like no man should ever want to do that.
It looked like he was always welcome here.
So I think this is my pirate outfit. Yeah, I figured this is a station so crappy, it's got to be a pirate outpost, right? Or is it? Hold on. Pirate outposts, they would have the pirate banner, right? Is that a pirate banner? What do? No, it's not a pirate banner. What type of station is this? What did I build here? Where am I? Who am I? Okay, hold on. Let's dock. And this is still under development, so yeah, they do take a while to go online, eh? I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I'm in no rush. Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah, see? My docking is great now. You know, not having a
We
Mark
have
4 is
docked
probably
at
more
Terry
fun than
Hub.
actually having one.
This is our first visit to this station, Commander. Go explore a little. Perhaps find the public baths. You are starting to smell a little funky.
Shut the hell up, computer. Okay, so wait, what is the economy here? This is
Welcome to Terry Hub, Commander Spatula
service.
Given our
What does that
excellent
mean?
torpedometers, we offer exclusive access to our recreational facilities, including our theater, casino, and virtual reality arcade.
Well, I guess it's a pirate base, because we got the fun stuff here. Yeah, this must be the pirate thing, right? I don't know. Look at that. Takosa's been, like, given so many, contributions. Thank you, Takosa. You know, not, let's see, okay, where's the next place? This place is, again, it's kind of a nothing burger of a system, but we had to do these things to get out of this miasma, right? You know, if we didn't get out of here, we could have become trapped, right? Okay, so where was the next place that I went? Did I expand from... Okay, yeah, because I remember I helped with a couple of Dead Star systems, so maybe it was from here?
Setting course for HIP 2894. Just one jump away. Try not to fly into the big fucking glowy thing when you get there.
I know. Big fucking glowy thing. Yeah. Yo, why is there a place called MacMario? Oh, yeah. I wish that they had a different color for previously established systems like MacMario. I would have loved that name. I'll check out Dead Star System. You haven't managed to get it working on local system yet, but there is an AI called UI TARS that you could use to actually fly your ship in carrier to build stations. Yeah, and I wonder, is that okay to use bots to build things, right? And they fly back and forth. I mean, so I know some people can use bots to like AFK their progress, right? And it's like, I feel that it's like, there's part of me that goes, well, it's the future and these kind of tools should be available, because like, why would it be like in the future? No. Everyone has to haul things manually. Like what? We don't have robots. We don't have, like, I mean, in my sort of headcanon, NPCs are basically just like Amazon drones, delivery guys.
Jumping
right?
to HIP 2894.
With big AI personalities. But it's like, you know, it feels like there should be some system. Now again, it's like they don't want to like have AFK gains or whatever, or you know, the idea is like you have to put the work in yourself, and I do enjoy putting the work in myself, because again, it's like a nice sense of validation. Dead Star Mining Hub Alpha. Oh yeah, this.
We have arrived at the destination you requested, Commander. How may I be of service to you now? You know I am up for anything, and I do mean anything.
Oh, okay, yeah, we did Super Churches. Isn't that bannable? That's what I mean. It's just like it kind of does defeat the purpose. Like to me, again, it doesn't destroy my headcanon if someone uses something like that, because it feels like blah blah blah. But it's like it's sort of unfair if that's not built into the game, right? I don't know if bots would be bannable. I mean, obviously, like hacking and changing information would be, but I mean, if bots are just using macros, I mean, there's still a catastrophic chance it could go wrong. Bot can't deal with like an interdiction, for example. I don't like it per se, but I also think it would be something that, yeah, like maybe there should be in-game functions for like, yeah, I want to set my carrier to have a buy order for steel in whatever system, and you know, if I'm in a system that has steel, NPCs will deliver it and it'll be done in a day, and if I'm out in the black, 500 light years from a market with steel, it's going to take, you know, a month. But those things will slowly go up. Like, there should be some automation, I think, available. Because again, you have like the idea that there's all these NPCs going around in the background doing stuff, right? Like, it doesn't break my headcanon to bring a little bit of automation, but I think it becomes the balance thing, right? Where it's like, what if you get, you know, how can it be abused, right? I think right now it's probably, I wouldn't do it personally, but I don't care. Like obviously like hacking or you know, there I guess there would be areas where I would care, where it's like, okay, like I don't want like something that someone does like have an impact or hurt someone else's gameplay, right? So if like there's a way to use bots to, you know, colonize faster than a human could normally do, it's sort of like a little bit unfair, because you might be able to, again, get a system quicker, but same token, I mean, like, some people are just like playing for 12 hours or, you know, it's a complicated area, but yeah, I wouldn't use bots personally. Weather is more okay. I don't know if it's easier as for Phantom bullets undetectable.
Commander, landing pad 7
the AI is
is
just
located
like, it's
at 7
basically
o'clock
just
in the middle
macros,
when entering
right?
the
So you're
slot
like,
with
okay,
green lights to your right.
If I leave
The
this,
docking
but how does the
computer was
bot know,
programmed
hey, if
using
I'm on
you as
landing
an
pad
example
7
of what
versus
not to
landing
do.
pad 14, I'm going to need a different angle to get out the middle slot, right? Like, that's right. I don't understand if it works. But yeah, I don't know. I think, again, it's like if it was something that everyone can use, I think I'd be more okay with it. Like if it was like a built-in feature. Oh, an Astro base. They're so cool! I love this place. This is cool. I can't wait to have my own one. I still have not seen an asteroid, ice-droid base.
We have docked at Dead Star Mining Hub Alpha.
Base. So let's see what we get at an asteroid
This is our
base.
first visit to this station, Commander.
Oh, all the good stuff. We got gold, little palladium, silver, all the fun little refiney guys, right? And does this station have a refinery contact?
Commander Spatula,
No.
Ifis Shaper. Given your excellent recreation with US, we offer you exclusive access to the OR recreational facilities, including a theater, casino, and the virtual
Glitter beer
reality
here
arcade.
on the contributors for this asteroid base. I love that this is a really nice thing, and I think they should even do more with it. Again, ways to encourage people to work together on building a system or something, right? Could be misused as could make it, and could just as easily make it a ganker, but it's interesting. I haven't actually tried it. Yeah, I mean, again, it's sort of like I do have a desire for more automation, but I can see how it's a bit of a challenge. I mean, to me, again, it's like, well, we're in the future. There should be ways where it's like, yeah, if I don't want to do something, I should be able to trade kind of credits out for time, right, at a higher cost, right? Like it would cost me. Oh my God, I love asteroid bases. Look how cool this place looks. Now, there's apparently like not only a new iceroid base, there's also a metal variant. I don't know if this is the metal variant. It looks like the normal kind of everyday asteroid bases you're used to. I love how the docking pads are just like all scattered everywhere. Like there's no like, it doesn't seem like there's rhyme or reason. Honestly, these are just my favorite stations. I can't wait to have them. Although it looks like they only have refinery types. Like it's like the asteroid base is like pure extraction, which makes sense because you're like literally building in a rock. But it's like I don't know if is there a way to make your asteroid base a pirate asteroid base, because that's kind of what I want to do. I want to have like a little pirate asteroid base, man. And then for ice, that would be like where the rebels hide. Like that would be like a Hoth situation, like a secret ice hideout. Or like maybe a nice hotel for tourists. I don't know. Okay, so now we get back into... I'm going to just skip ahead. I don't know what system I expanded to from this. It's kind
Setting
of hard to
course for
remember.
Pagazi Sector
Probably another one of Dead
GM-S
Star's.
A5-0.
I was helping Dead
We
Star
will
with like
reach
a
our
couple, probably
destination
that
in
one.
2 jumps.
It's like I noticed that Death Star was expanding quickly, and then just sort of started hopping on with that. And again, it's like, yeah, once you get out here, there's like so much to colonize. You can see here already there's a little splattering there, so we probably want to, if we want to expand, we can go this way. We could end up at the Solder region, the Veil Nebula, the Pelican Nebula, probably in 5 or 6 years, given the rate. Or, I don't know, we could hit... Oh, what's this? Whoa. What's up here? Oh, wait, is this like... Oh, yeah, COL 70. Oh, that's an interesting new way to see the permit-locked regions of space. See, the one thing about the colonization tool is it kind of gives us a little bit of a cheat. In terms of, like, I could just scroll through here, and if I were to see, like, a little red X, I would know there's something there. Right? So if you're just like out there in the black, you could turn on the colonization filter and maybe be able to find some interesting hidden stuff. Because if, like, you know, there's a secret INRA base out there that we haven't discovered, or Rexla, it will probably show up as a red X. Let's see if we can find a random one here. I mean, again, there could be benign... Like, that's something I don't know if they considered, but it's like, yeah, like... It's definitely like I started looking. Ooh, found a little thick, little chunky boy sector here. Look at all these guys.
Commander C00 Kai 1970 is online.
Looking for red X's. Looking for red X's. All you need to find is a little red X out of place. I like this little thick area of space here.
Maybe they don't even know they won. Or maybe they're laying low. Either way, if I was them, I'd be claiming it before someone else claims me.
I know you're out there, X. Little red X, come on. Well, whatever. You definitely... Okay, yeah, like here's one. We're just like, oh. So why does this have an X? Go find out.
Setting course for HIP 12967.
I'm gonna bet
we will reach our destination in 6
Thargoid
jumps.
base or like crash site or something. There's another one. Probably all the...
Setting course for Ari's Dark Region, AQ-Y D14. We will reach our destination in 8 jumps.
That happens. Still a lot to understand. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, you know, right now there's just a lot of information I don't know, but and so I'm kind of like, you know, I'm not really going to do any serious planning until
setting course for Pagazi sector GM-S
I think in general with Elite Dangerous,
we will reach our destination
when
in
you
2
have
jumps.
a specific goal and you're trying to work towards, the game will always work to stop you. And when you just kind of go in and you're like, you know what, I'm just going to chill, I'm just going to go with the flow, see what happens, you know, just kind of let the game, you know, it's like, oh, I'll go to this system, check it out. Let's go here. Are there any missions?
Jump initiated.
Like when you do
heading to
just
Pagazi
like that
sector,
kind of gameplay,
BGU A4-3.
you have a lot of fun in this game. But as soon as you're like, okay, I need to get over here, I need to get this, and I need to get that, then it becomes like, okay, there's a series of tasks, and now I can't find this to complete tasks. So things start getting you frustrated, right? So I think it's always good to...
We're now 1 jump from Pagazi sector GM-S A5-0.
You know, take it easy, man. Take it easy. Is this a colonize system? Ew. Ew! Ew, I don't want to be here. Ugh. Ugh. Jumpsville. Yeah, moving on. So this is, I believe, Jim's A50. What was this one? One of these is a pirate system, the other one is a scientific...
Now jumping to Pagazi sector, GMS A5-0.
Facility. I think this might be the research one? We'll see when we get there. Like, there were a couple of the earlier systems, when they paused colonization, I actually did a lot of work building up my first 3 systems, because that's all you could do. I kind of regret it now, because I wish I had saved my hauling for the new stuff, because, you know, getting back to it now, it's like, Okay, what do we have here? Oh yeah, Bum Gym Sanctuary.
Well, this is the system you wanted to visit. Where to now,
system's not
Commander?
Terrible. It's just kind of all over the the place. You know,
Body C2 in this system has unidentified
They're all
biosigns.
icy, which
Commander.
is like oh wait, there's one HMC, but it has no, you can't put anything around it, which is like, why? Why can't it support orbital facilities? What is wrong with this planet? Right? I don't know. But let's check out Bum Gym. I believe this is pirate, so it should be like pirate stuff. Now this one might have come online because this one was one of the old worlds now. It's like my first 3 systems are like the old worlds. I wonder if we'll get an actual if it's like quote unquote active. Because the other ones just show like under construction or whatever, right? I'm probably gonna take a bio break when I sit down there anyway, because I need a little break to do some stretches too. I'm telling y'all, this colonization stuff, you gotta really pace yourself, man. Pace yourself. As with anything Elite, it's like when you get really excited about something, you start getting into longer and longer sessions. Mars has a floating installation on a planet? What? What does that mean? I did have one installation where like the construction yard was like above the ground and I could actually go under the construction site, which is weird. And I got out and started like trying to jump from building to building, but yeah, of course Mars has, right? It's like I don't expect Mars to have a normal system anywhere or anything normal in any of his systems. I would be disappointed if his systems weren't dysfunctional in some sort of way. Let's check out Bum Gym. This is, again, this is auto-generated, okay? I did not pay ARCs to name this station. I think I'm pretty happy with that name. And then down there we have Dick in Sun Mines and Burn Manufacturing Facility. So two, like one is like a mine, one's manufacturing, so I wonder what Bum Gym will have available. I think both of them are completed too. Yeah. And they're pretty neat too. They're actually very close to each other. I wanted to see, like, I wanted to build 2 facilities as close to each other as possible. One of them's in like this chocolate mountain area. It just looks like the mountains are made of chocolate. It's like this is where we mine the chocolate. The premium milky white delicious chocolate.
Just so you know, your pad number is 3. I just wanted to make sure you didn't pad block someone else, because then I'd be able to legally kill you.
Stuff, right? This is a pirate economy. But down there on the surface we have a mining extraction and a manufacturing. Some auto-generated name is Sucks Garden and Noise Hub. Noise Hub! I love that. Noise Hub. Yeah, the random name generation, if I click there, you know, less than 5 minutes, I'm going to find something that I'm okay with. But I do love the fact that we can rename stuff specifically. I'm just more like, let me budget myself.
We have docked at Bum Gym Sanctuary. This is our first visit to this station, Commander.
Okay, so yeah, it's all pirate stuff. So this is your typical pirate fare, but you know, when we look here,
It's a delight to have you back at our
we're
station.
above a
How may
whatever
we assist our
world.
esteemed ally today?
We got 2 completed things: Dickinson Mines, right? Mining, settlement, industrial settlement. So when we look at now the system economy, service extraction. I guess this is a system that I probably already screwed up by putting a pirate facility above what was then extraction. I mean, again, whatever. I don't mind if there's, like, to be honest, I might actually go completely weird with the system and just make it like have a little bit everything and, you know, good at everything but strong at nothing, right? I want to find the concourse from the outside. I'm going to take a bit of a quick bio break, stretch the arms, stretch the legs. I want to be looking in the concourse when I do it. Nope. Oh, no. Why did I hit boost? Why did I hit boost? I'm sorry. Don't hurt me, please. Don't hurt me. Okay, where's that concourse? Who dat? Little eagle. Is he a Dangus boy? Oh no, he's a Dark Wheel boy.
Scanning.
See, this is what I also
Nathan
love is
Bowen,
having the Dark Wheel in
dangerous,
some of these
lawless,
systems.
Eagle Mark II. Bounty is 0 credits.
That's not really the fake mail slot, but you can see the pirates are actually like much more considerate than most humans, and they actually like boarded it up so that you don't accidentally think it's a mail slot and smash into it. It's those little details, you know. Where is concourse? It's like when you're here with a friend and then your friend goes in the concourse and you can target them. It's a lot easier to find.
Frameshift charge detected.
You know C. Oh wait, there it is. I found you. Oh, it's right over this landing pad.
Loitering infraction detected. Clear pad approach immediately.
I'm not
to avoid
loitering.
lethal
I'm not
response.
loitering. I mean, I am loitering, but
Infraction
I'm the architect.
privileges restored.
How can the architect be loitering? I'm sitting here looking for design inspiration, okay? I'm doing my job. There's people. Oh my god! It's alive! Okay, I'm gonna dock and go in there. I kinda wanna go in there. Oh.
Docking request.
Loitering infraction detected.
What do
Clear
you mean
pad
deny?
approach
How
immediately
dare you?
to avoid lethal response.
How dare...
Set her down on landing pad 3, Commander.
Yep. Just give me a second. So yeah, okay, so this station is now quote-unquote officially online. So that means like people are now there. But the commodities market is a little screwed up. That's the question that I have is like, yeah, if you build a pirate base over like a refinery world, do you get a mix of pirate and refinery, or does it just the station goes, well, I'm a pirate base.
We have docked at Bumjim
I
Sanctuary.
don't want your whatever stupid commodities. We sell onion head here. And then I do see that there are some like planets that have like multiple orbitals. And has anyone tried building multiple stations around the same planet? Or like is it like you can have one station and then everything else has to be an installation? Because I do know like there are like Earth, for example, has like 3 stations in orbit, right? It's not unprecedented. I just don't know if we're able to do that, and again, how that would affect things. Would that be good for the economy? If you build one station type that does this and another station type that does something else, like in a sense, the outposts, unlike the Corioluses, are all they all have a specialization. Like, okay, this one's like a military outpost. This one's a scientific outpost. But the Coriolus is just a Coriolus, right? So the Coriolus kind of, needs to rely on, like, whatever the local economy is where they get their stuff from. Yeah,
yours is less of a
the
concern.
Dark Wheel guy.
You're missing out on a hell of an
Yeah,
opportunity.
of course, we all know it's not the real Dark Wheel. It's the fake Dark Wheel. The real Dark Wheel lives in Polaris on a secret base. And they use this fake faction.
You looking for I don't have it. It's not worth having.
as a front.
Take your time.
Oh, so yeah, the Pioneer stores are already open. They've already got some good stuff here.
Sure you got everything?
Goodbye.
Maybe next time.
Jeffrey Anthony. It's cool. So yeah, the stations do come to life. And look at this. So many people at the bar. I wonder if, like, because this is a pirate station, do we get more people at the bar?
Take a load off, Commander. Looking to make a business transaction?
Ooh,
Please,
creepy.
you feel free to waste my time.
Okay, we got some bald but with sideburns. I like it. And then we got Mr. Mustache and, like, did the barber hate you or screw up or what? How did that haircut happen?
Got a trip coming up.
Okay, I want to look out the window because like ships can land and stuff.
The one for you.
Okay, let's do it like this. That we can get some ships potentially docking in the background. Right, let's get the planet too. Yeah. Okay, now watch your kidneys. I'll be back in 5, and then we'll finish the tour, and then just go drop off some random steel at people. Where's the buy break thing? Hold on. Yee. Okay, BRB.
Take aim, squeeze the trigger, feel the power. When you're in the thick of battle and the bullets start flying, you need the power that only Manticore can deliver. Manticore, finish the fight.
since 2673. So we know how to get healthy, delicious meals onto your table with a minimum of fuss. The Rockforth Corporation. Living naturally.
Hoof-Hearted 07 is online.
Port authorities accept no responsibility for any damage to personal property.
A spacious hauler with room to spare. Formidable combat vessel. An exploration ship that can go the distance. No, I'm not describing 3 different ships. I'm talking about the Cobra Mark III, the most versatile vessel on the market. So, the question ain't whether the Cobra will meet your needs. The question is, why aren't you already flying with it?
Bridging the stars for half a millennium.
We would like to extend a warm welcome to all recent arrivals and to wish those leaving a safe journey.
Okay, I'm back. Oh god. No, no, no. No kidneys. No! Did any ships land while I was gone? I didn't see. That's cool though. I mean, it's just a regular station, but I built it. Now you can see all the cool things you can do here. I guess these pirate systems, what do they have? Oof. I love how, like, I've had these things so long that they're not associated with anyone. Like, it's like the game has forgotten where my crimes came from. They're so ancient.
Hi.
Hi!
We could try and win your promotional offers. We could try to
Anyway. Okay, let's move on.
We believe you get what you pay for.
That's a cool poster. I want that for my room.
Unrivaled luxury and effortless style. You need look no further.
But man, it's like, I want to do some, like, mystery solving. I want to do some bounty hunting, but I'm just, like, obsessed with colonization. It's very hard to, like, not be into it. Tariff my gallbladder. Y'all know I'm a Canadian. Y'all want a tariff? We'll tariff. I'm gonna put a double tariff on kidneys. That's it. I put on 50,000% tariff on kidneys. All right. And this place, okay, this place I think is going to be a cool
Setting
system.
course for Pagazi Sector CG Chu
This next place we're
A4-2.
going.
Just the one jump to get there,
This is a
Commander.
system that I probably will put a little effort into because I want to make like a little secret research base. And this system actually has the highest happiness out of anything. Like when you look in your, what do you call it? System architect payment. You can see here, like, I've only got one system that now has 5% happiness, and that's the one we're, I think, about to go to. Which, again, how do we increase the happiness of a system? I'm not really sure. Is it just by developing it naturally goes up? Is it by increasing security? Is there actually, like, a happiness thing? Terraforming? This is a terraformable world. Whole new reason. It's a
Midnight
highly
Ninja
taxable
is
planet.
online.
Highly taxable planet. But just to, wait,
Now
wait.
jumping
I
to
put a
Pagazi sector,
50,000 terabyte kidneys.
CGA4-2.
Wait, that means that I put a tax on us buying kidneys so that we can harvest internal kidneys, which means more of our internal kidneys will be harvested. Actually, that might have been a bad strategic move. I repeal my tariff. So this system, look at how dark and
this is the final stop in our current route.
Is like a very dark blue gas giant. It's just like such a secret-looking place, right? And again, the Heisenberg Holdings Alcock platform. I've not yet really done anything in terms of naming. I've got a little base down here, Lobby Lab 69 Elite Feet Ohio Sigma. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. It tax on my sanity. Well, you're not gonna like if. Let me put it this way: if you put a tax rate of 50% on something that was already at 0, you're not making any money, okay? Because my sanity is in like negative numbers. So I think actually, if you tax my sanity, that means you owe me money.
Looks like we have a pirate on our tail, Commander.
I do love how ED Copilot will let you know if a pirate is stalking you. The one with the big haul. I guess I do have stuff, don't I? You're really gonna like interdict me for steal? I mean, to be fair, this is like my own system, and I'm probably gonna be pirated by someone from Dangus. Who knows? I wonder if you... Yeah, because I mean, in theory, like, Dangus Investigations, even though I'm allied with them, they could still pirate me, right? They don't know that I'm the leader. Right, let's see what they're...
Looks like we have a pirate on our tail, Stud.
Stud? Alright, who we got? Yeah, it's Dangus Investigations!
Scanning,
Hey!
Rose Island,
Hey,
Elite,
I'm your boss!
Lawrence, Cobra Mark III. Bounty is around 248,000
I'm your boss! Okay,
credits.
what weapons do I have? Okay, shock mines and mines, okay.
I think Rose Island just shat her pants.
Let's just go in a straight line and drop mines and see if we can destroy them. I mean, technically speaking, you are from Dangus Investigations. You should not be attacking me, sir. You must pay the ultimate crime. For the ultimate price. Your doom approaches! It's gonna fly backwards, flight assist off. Drop the mines. Come on, come after me, bro. Okay, let's let him catch up a little bit. I'm not seeing any explosions. Is he not hitting the mines? Maybe I need to go like a little more. Wait, was he dodging them? Bud, are you even... Bud? Hello? Hold on, let's just come to a complete stop. What's he doing? He's gonna try to keep the mines between me and him. What you doing, bud? Are you still coming at me? Wait, why is there another red thing? Does he have backup? Oh, there's 2 of them. Damn. Oh, it's in a team
Scanning.
of 4 or 4.
Quinn Young, harmless.
Oh, he's at 2%.
Lawless,
He's at 2%.
Eagle.
He might have hit the
Bounty is
mines.
0 credits.
Okay, the mines are working. The mines are working. Continue with the mines. We're just mining everything. Okay, there's also an adder. Damn. Okay, I'm being attacked by 4 people. 4 pirates from Dangus Investigations. You sons of... I'm your boss. What are you doing?
Scanning. John Postal, mostly harmless. Lawless, Imperial Eagle. Bounty is 0 credits.
Okay, I think I just hit myself with the mines.
Scanning.
Adder,
Sedition, mostly
Eagle.
harmless. Lawless, Adder. Bounty is 0
That
credits.
eagle might actually... Wait, there's 5 of them now. They keep coming. Oh, we killed someone. We killed someone. I think we killed that poor little eagle. Or no, still one more. Okay, maybe I can ram him. Hello, sir. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Uh-oh. Okay, so I have to teach this guy a lesson. You met somebody who had negative 8% weekly happiness in their colony? Wow. I didn't know you could get to
Looks like the
happiness.
server tick recently occurred. Commander, at 2011.
Let me just touch you. Let me touch you. You touched me, now I touch you. One little boop and it's all over. One little boop. One little tiny boop. Come on. Sly little. Like trying to hit an eagle is like sort of like trying to hit a pea at 1,000 yards. But here we go. No. Oh no. Close, close, close. Come on. You attacked me. Just remember that, okay? Come on. Hold still for a second. These are like the worst pirates too. Like how did... I'm ashamed that you guys are Dangus investigations. Your pirating skills are...
It seems like sedition's well and truly fucking livid with us.
There we go. Yeah, that's what you get. Okay. We'll leave the other two alive to be able to tell their friends not to mess with me. Just so y'all know! Dangus forever. Oh, damn. How dare they? How dare they? System happiness has always just been BGS happiness. It's always been there. But I didn't know it could go negative. Like, I thought maybe just, you know, it zeroes out, right? Like, you know, to me, like, 50% happy means that, like, 50% are unhappy, right? So when it's, like, 0% happy, like, everybody's unhappy. But negative happiness is, like, they're not just, like, unhappy. Like, they're pissed.
Looks like we have a pirate on our tail. Commander.
It's the same one, too. That wasn't enough for you? I literally killed 2 of your people with mines and ramming. Like, what do you want to do? Do you really want to mess with this guy? These NPCs never learn. I left you alive so you could tell everybody what happened here. Alright, let's Heisenberg. So this is like my scientific research platform. I really love actually these platforms. They look really cool. Let's see what commodities are here. What do you mean denied? What do you mean denied? It's gotta be like a ship on the pad or something, right? Okay, where's the large pad? Or medium pad or whatever?
Did you hear about the time trial prize draw winners? So Commander
Where does it be? What do we got? Oh yeah, Kramer 2. J. Abenhus Sorensen. What a name. Yeah, that's right. Get out of
Scanning.
here. Get out of
J.
here.
Arbenhu Sorensen. Master. Lawless. Crate Mark 2. Bounty is 0 credits.
Granted.
Docking pad 3 is where you can go. I hope you have come to donate your flesh to our blood god.
What?
Have a nice stay.
Okay, there we go. Nice, another perfect landing. Okay.
Hull integrity now at 79%.
So what do we got here? What's going on in a research base?
We have docked at Heisenberg Holdings. This is our first visit to this station, Commander.
Treatment, consumer technology, evacuation stuff. Okay, so advanced medicines, agri-medicines, basic medicines, performance enhancers, all of this kind of stuff. HE suits. Okay, these medical diagnostic equipments are good, but they're only 15. And then just a random assortment of stuff. And then we can see here Glitterbeard 7 units. I love it. I love it. The 07. That's what I was doing for a couple other people's stations. Just go there, put in a token contribution. And Phil Barnes, look at that, actually helped quite immensely with this station. So this system, like basically, and again, it's like, I don't know how it all works or whatever, right? But it's like I have something built here. It's a little, the Dino Genetics Center. So this is a research settlement where, you know, they basically create dinosaurs. And that is in orbit, or that is on this body, And in orbit, you have a scientific installation. And then I guess I would have to add, like, I mean, I guess I could add one right now. I would have to add, like, a station here. So, like, if I were to make, like, a starport, could I build an asteroid base here? No, I don't. No, see, this is where construction points now come in. So it's like, for this, you would need 3 of the double yellow squares, and that would give you 1 of the tier 3 points. But right now I have 0 double yellow squares, so I would need to then finish some tier 1 stuff. I mean, in theory, yeah. Oh, it's the same for just a Coriolis. So I would need to finish off a few more things here. I guess, what did I spend it on? Was it okay? Because maybe the Dino Genetics Center actually was a larger base. Actually, I'll show you this one. We'll go down there and check it out. But it looks like, yeah, I guess like the oh, see you, Ray. Let's just get in here. But it's like, yeah, it seems like it's like, even though this is like a station that's on the body of this thing, all the moon stuff doesn't seem to influence it out here. So like the station only cares about what, like basically this station only cares about what it would find on this other planet, right? So I basically, like, you were confused about the double yellow squares and 3 green squares. I figure it must be 2 yellow squares means tier 2, and 3 green is tier 3. Well, I think it's like yellow is like $1, and then like, or it's like, you know, like it's like a $5 bill and a $10 bill kind of thing, right? It's like you need to get 3 tier 2 points, which means you have to build a bunch of tier 1 things to get those tier 2 points. And then when you build the tier 2 things, those give you tier 3 points, and you need 2 or 3 or whatever to build your first tier 3. But then, as you start, so if you were to build like 3 tier 2s, you'll get a bunch of tier 3 points, but your tier 3 costs may go up. So they're kind of a weird thing where I think you can actually sort of soft lock your development, or like soft lock yourself out of a tier 3 thing if you overbuild. But if you underbuild, then... Oh, actually, before we go to Dinogenics, can we go to that research place? Just look at the facility. But yeah, it's just like, man, I don't know what it is about this that just really has got me so excited. See, look how dark this planet is, right? Like, this is such a low light system.
I wonder if there are any space themes.
If you're gonna build a secret research base,
if you think of any, let me know.
You got to do it on a pitch black. This is like a Vanta black planet. Like, literally, it's like a black hole. Which I love. It's just like, you know, secret dark research facility. This is where we do the Dangus science. This is a neat little space installation. Yeah, this is a comms installation. Although, I think there was something where it's like, I don't know if, did I build a comms installation or did I build a scientific one that just turned into a comms installation?
Op Hunter detected.
It's a cool little look to it though. I wish you could like build multiple installations next to each other, just like build this out to be like massive. And again, maybe these are things that one day we'll get, right? What I like about this one is it's got this kind of like cool little you have to go through the gates and actually like turn. Let's do it. Styles. I love it. You mean the icon of the 2 cubes, the icon for tier 2 construction point, because there's 2 yellow cubes. You haven't seen that explained anywhere in game. Oh yeah. Right. Basically, like there's no like thing for tier 1 points. There's no thing because they're basically free, right? So Outpost gives you a tier 2 construction point, and yeah, it's like 2 cubes, and then 3 is 3 cubes. So we can actually, oh, actually, hold on. You can see I've got 3 tier 3 points. So in theory, I could build like what is the tier 3 stuff? This stuff? Oculus and Orbis. So insufficient construction points. So you can see these have like really big effects on it, but look at these costs. not good. So in theory, yeah, I would need 6 tier 3 points for this. Which means I would need to build 3 tier 2s. That's why I'm like, it's like, wait. But then if I build those 3 tier 2s, this is going to cost like 12 or something, right? It's kind of like, there might actually be something to think about before you start building out your systems, right? Does this have any difference? No, it's all the same cost. So yeah, I mean, again, it's a little nebulous, but I'm sure that with time, people will figure it out. And then again, it's still kind of like a beta, so things may change, right? Like that's where it's like, okay, it's not really worth it to get too crazy invested into it now. Just wait for things to be figured out, or things to be, you know, polished a little bit, or potentially, you know, they could change, right? For simplicity's sake, we should have a tier 1 purple single crate construction point, which is infinite bound blocks, only when you consolidate your claim for the system. Yeah, in a sense, that's what you get. It just, you know, yeah, it would like, just even having like a little purple square box and then the infinity sign next to it would be like, oh. So tier 3 things cost 6 tier 3 points. Now, there are some, I believe there are a small number of facilities of tier 1 nature that give like 2 tier 2 points. I don't know if there's any tier 2 structures that would potentially give multiple tier 3 points, but it you know, again, those are the things that you'd want to look into and understand before sort of planning out your system. Like again, it's like I've developed these systems more because they were like my first 3 and there was a break on colonization. I just wanted to do some stuff and, you know, sort of experiment. I may have screwed myself in some cases, but...
Spatula, are we going to crash into this thing? Or is your foot just heavy again? Planet is of type icy body. Surface temperature is minus 253 degrees Celsius.
Damn, that's cold.
Gravity at the surface is 0.06 G.
0.06. Oh yeah, so it's at the surface 0.06. Right now it's 0.04, but that's because I'm high. You know, honestly, sometimes again, it's like you've been playing this game for 10 years and there are still things that like surprise you, where it's just like, oh yeah, gravity is kind of like stronger the further you go down to the surface. That's a really cool thing. It's like a nerdy thing, but I love it. You're totally right. I also wonder if there are certain metrics which are not live. Like, what is the meaning of the score I get each week? It looks like the score is kind of like some amalgamated development score. Again, is it looking at the number of things I built? Is it factoring in population or different sort of system attributes or whatever? How does that score get there, right? I don't know, right? I've only got a couple systems that have a score. And you can see, like, it's like, yeah, like a couple systems are actually making, like, decent money, like 100K. A lot of them are not making that much money. Not very nice. So let's check out the Dino Genetics Center. I set this one up on a cliff. It was daytime when I came here, but... a little bit cooler in the day, because you can see there's like a weird discoloration in the terrain around where I built this, but you can't see right now because it's dark. But here, the Dino Genetics Center. I think this might actually be like a large... This actually might be a tier 2 because it's got a large landing pad. Let's check it out. Let's go visit our people of the Dino Genetics
Just so you know, your pad number is 2. I just wanted to make sure you didn't pad block someone else, because then I'd be able to legally kill you.
Alright, yeah, you said that one before, Nova. Look how big this pad is, man.
Hull integrity now at 79%.
Since everything is fucked, I figure this is what
we have docked at Dino Genetics Center.
Well, that's it, right? It's like if they went to all the trouble
this is our first
together,
visit
like, all
to this
tutorial
station,
and
Commander.
documentation, and
Maybe
then
you could go explore. Keep
too.
away from the entertainment
I mean,
suites,
on
though.
the other
You know
hand,
what happened last
it would have
time.
been nice to have like, hey, like this is the stuff that you want to think about, and hey, this is a beta, and these are the things we want you to test. Like it would be kind of cool to have done a little bit more, I think. Who's the faction here? Is this a Dangus base? Because I know sometimes what I've noticed too is that as the first system that you build, or first thingy that you build in the station, or the first orbital or whatever, will go to Dangus investigations or whatever the main faction that you're colonizing from. But as you build out new stuff, like this one went to the Bologna's jet crew. And this facility is... Oh, Dangus, okay. So it's, I don't know if it picks randomly from the BGS after the first one, or if there's an order to it, but yeah, this is a Dangus base, so... Let's be careful not to murder people, because, you know... Well, I mean, to be honest, I just got attacked by a bunch of Dangus people, so... I guess all is fair game in Love and War.
We're actually talking. Just a minute,
Hi.
Commander.
You want to scan me? Scan me. Now you know I am your
I
leader.
thought commanders always respected the law. Get going.
Get the... I'm your boss!
Found you!
You're a witness, unfortunately, so... Hold on. Excuse me. Witness. No witness. Oh, shit. Okay. Remember how I said we're not gonna come down here and murder people? Okay. I'm sorry you didn't do anything wrong. I just had to clean up my mess, okay? Anyway, hopefully no one else wants to get murdered. Uh-oh. Okay, I think we're gonna hide. Can we hide in here? Lovely. I delivered all the composites to build this kitchen, so this is mine. That's mine. What else you got here? Hello? Hello? Anybody home? I'm hearing doors. Hello? What's through here? Ooh. Mine! What else you got? That's alright, I'm taking it back. I birthed you into this world base, and I will take everything that isn't nailed down for Dangus. I love this. I guess that American right it was like phasers that the Canadians are masking. Well, let me put it this way. We're very nice, right? And we're very polite and respectful. But if you fuck with us, we will fuck you back. We don't take shit. How come Takosa's not online? I don't know. He might be busy. I mean, usually I stream on Saturdays, so I don't know if you... But, yeah, people got lives, right?
Commander Tropic_1 is online.
I know Takosa's been doing a heck of a lot of hauling lately, too. Like I said, it's like... There's a certain point where you just gotta be like... Okay, it's a video game. I know it's important, but man... I'm gonna slow down a little bit. So yeah, that's my research base. There's another base in there, the McLab 69 Ohio Sigma or whatever. But there's one more system. This was the first system I colonized, and it's always I was trouble finding it because it's kind of off on its own. But if I go to Bologna's, yeah, this one. And this one again is
setting course for HIP 6309.
You know, it's a neat little place.
We will reach our destination in 2 jumps.
It's the first place I colonized. I just like looked around and was like, okay, what we got? Wait, we fucked with you, we get kids, right? What? What are you talking about? Oh, I see. I see where you're going there. He's getting an upper limb replacement. I'm literally like, I was talking to the doctor. I'm like, is there like, can you put like a robot arm over my arm so that I can just keep doing what I need to do? And the doctor's like, no,
jump
man,
initiated.
you gotta, like,
heading to Hun Pai.
You gotta sit down. And honestly, I went and got like pain relief cream to rub on my arm and on my shoulder and shit, so that I literally could do more hauling. It's like I have to kind of like be a little more reasonable. I mean, again, it's like I'm loving it, but
we're now 1 jump from HIP 6309.
But I have legit, like, in the past couple of weeks, like to push to get that system that I wanted, which I now have. I was literally like using pain relief cream so that I could do more of the thing that was causing me pain, instead of, like, you know, taking a break and allowing the healing to happen. But I figure, like, you know, again, it's just like, it's one of those things, what can you make you stronger? So I'm gonna have like trading muscles is what I'm thinking. Like, this is like true hauler arms. I got one hauler over here, I got another hauler over here. I'm doing like fisty Popeyes maneuvers here. I don't know how you call them. So this is the first system I colonize. It's a decent little place, you know. It's a double binary. The only problem is, of course,
we have arrived
the
at
D
our
star
target
is
destination.
very far away. I've already got the legs arms, which is a nice little bar. Got
Body
Raxla there.
B7B in
We've
this
got,
system has
a water
unidentified
roll. I think I fucked
biosigns.
up though by putting a bar above the water world. I probably should have put it above the moon. And then there's, yeah, like an agricultural thing. Which again, these are ice worlds, which I don't think are the greatest ones for agriculture, but they also, I don't have really other options. Blank Brain Farms. And then one being worked on here. Again, this is like a larger facility. I don't really care to finish it right now, so it's going to take a while to finish. But let's go Dr. Raxel and see what Raxel's got in stock. Again, I'm still like trying to learn about all these like commodity markets and what's, you know, going on and how this all works. A bit of an interesting system to colonize because like a lot of the later trips, especially when I was like between carrier jumps or whatever, I'd have to jump in here and you know, you have to really SEO about 100k. In my Type 8, it's easy peasy because all the new ships handle Super Cruise. They're more fuel efficient, the cooldown time is less, they have better braking power, more maneuverability. You put an SEO on a Type 9 and baby, it's a fucking Bronco. A lot of fun, to be honest. I kind of like it. What I was finding is if I were to go to the place that I was hauling the steel from, I would have literally like less than 5% fuel by the time I would get to my hauling destination. And I'd have to stop multiple times and go through a cooldown to make sure my ship didn't overheat. So it was a bit of an ordeal, but again, that kind of, you know, made it all the more interesting, right? Again, it's like sometimes just challenges make it, they make, you know, it's like the longer you wait for dessert, the sweeter it is kind of thing, right? It's like if you haven't eaten all day and someone puts a slice of apple pie in front of you, that's going to be the best apple pie you've ever eaten, right? Alright, let's to Raxel here. Oh yeah, spoilers for all you Raxel hunters. If you don't want to see Raxla, you've been warned. Now, I wonder how many, like, this is not yet searchable in the system map, so I do wonder how long does it take before something would pop up, and like if I were to go in the galaxy map and search for Raxla, this would pop up. And obviously, like, I'm probably not the only one that's named their base Raxla. I'm betting there's probably like at least 500 Raxlas at this point. Whatever. Hopefully I was first, and therefore therefore I will show up number one in the rankings. But I did look in our and there are other stations and many carriers actually named Raxel as well. If I bake that apple pie for you, Spatula, no, it won't be the best apple pie you've ever tried. You can't bake. I mean, baking, I don't do a lot of baking or whatever, but it feels like, okay, you put the dough down, you put the ingredients in, and then it's just you put it in the oven for a certain amount of time. Like, what's hard about that, right? It seems easy. Again, I'm not someone that has a lot of experience with it. I'm more, you know, it's like I like to pan fry things. I do bake things in the oven, but usually it's like meals or whatever. I don't do a lot of like pastry work on my own. To save on your body, I hope you're using a docking computer as much as possible. To be honest, it is like, yeah, like basically whenever I can get a straightaway where I can take my hand off the mouse and just like stretch it out or whatever, I've been kind of doing that sort of stuff. I have not been using a docking computer, but now that I think about it, it's not a bad idea. But there's another part of me that goes, but hold on, then I won't have the extra 4 cargo.
Welcome to hell. Dock at 4. Don't look the mechanics in the eyes.
It's not.
They're
it's
mental.
Optimized.
Food court on level 17. Bathrooms wherever you want.
Like,
no
on,
one
like
cares
4
here.
materials, right? So this is a cool little station. It's got a little pole on it. I think this one was the civilian type, or it felt to me like a market kind of thing, but I'm not. Again, it's not really clear what all these types, all these things mean, you know. Oh. Okay. Seriously, by docking, it's been so bad on the stream.
We have docked at Raxlax.
Dude, I will accidentally put so much cinnamon
This is
there.
our first visit to this station, Commander.
I do tend to do that too with cinnamon. I always overdo cinnamon. It's like if I ever use cinnamon, I'm just like, ooh, I love cinnamon. And then I put way too much cinnamon. So yeah, we got the bio waste hydrogen fuel. So yeah, this is not A good market. It's the first system that I colonized. Let's see here, Dante UK, 40 units, Takosa 693, Glitterbeard 957, and then Spatula here doing... Well, what does this mean? Top 5 contributors to all construction in HIP 603. All commanders contributing to Raxla. So weirdly enough, I guess like the system, like these are like other things that are not Raxla, and then this is just Raxla specifically. So like, what was your first station versus everything in the system? And then again, our faction is happy here, but you know, how do I find like the system happiness? Like it is still very much like, I just feel like there's more information that's just kind of being hidden or in the background or whatever. We at Raxla are honored to have you here. In case you haven't heard, our current economic climate means you'll do well here if you have goods to trade.
Commander Wheeler Towers is online.
Yeah, because I guess all you got is bio-waste and fuel. Do you want some steel? I'll give you 1 steel. And it's going to sell at a loss. No wonder there's only bio-waste here. You guys suck. That's fine. Remember, Raxla was about the journey, not about the destination. Hello. Repairs, please. Thank you. Docking computer's a bit slower, but it's saved the hands a lot of work. Yeah, I actually might consider that now. That sounds like a pretty good idea. I guess, so yeah, like Raxla's orbiting a nice world, and I think this is like where people are not understanding, where it's like, yeah, if I put Raxla above this water world, it might actually have like agricultural stuff on it. Instead, I stupidly just put a bar here. I mean, the stupid is relative at the end of the day. I'm okay with that, right? Like again, this is like just the first system that I was like plunking around with. It had a water world. I thought that was cool. It's more about the aesthetics than the economy, right? Like at the end of the day, like honestly, when you look at the payouts, it's nobody's making that much money compared to the work you're doing in colonization. Like I said earlier, it's like I'm getting 500k a week from just being in a power play faction and doing literally nothing, like nothing. And that's paying me more than the sum total of 8 colonies that have taken hours and hours and days of hard work and lovely help from my fellow commanders. So it's like, you know, I hope the payouts get buffed, or you know, maybe as the systems develop, it'll become more amazing. But really what I want to do is I want to just balance it out with my fleet carrier maintenance. If I, like right now, I disabled a few services in my fleet carrier, so it's about 29 million a week. With everything activated, it's usually around 35 million. So that's kind of what my goal is. If I can get 35, 40 million, just make a slight profit and offset the balance of my fleet carrier, then I am a happy camper, because fleet carrier maintenance is something that I have been vehemently against since inception. I think it should be removed, or the way I always looked at it was like, you know, okay, well, I should be able to remove, I should be able to have like a fleet carrier with nothing, like there should be no maintenance by default, and then if I activate something like some sort of thing that brings in a reward, like, okay, well, activate auto trading and NPCs will now fulfill buy orders, then you can slap maintenance costs on it to prevent me from abusing those things. I like how this water world also has like ice caps. It's like a smooth ocean world, but then it's got like these lovely polar caps.
Is that my Canadian French?
Oh my
training?
God! Screwed me. Yeah, I'm
I always scare you. I always scare you, don't I, Spatula?
Well, it's like, yeah. When you're just like, yeah, you're talking. Someone else. Oh my God. Ah.
Yeah, I thought you would hear the little do-do-do noise as I joined, but guess
I
not.
don't. I think you don't. I think I got like streamer mode, so it doesn't. Those things don't play.
Oh yeah. Well, why are you going to the legs arms? What's important at the legs arms?
Everything, because it's my cool groovy spacebar, and I love the layout of this system, or this station type, or installation, or whatever you call it.
Is there actually anything you can do there, or is it just, are you just going there for looks and stream?
I'm just like doing a little
Scanning.
system
Beautiful
tour, showing
corner
everyone
tours.
what
Dangerous,
I've colonized,
lawless,
the different
beluga
systems.
liner.
Just kind of like, you know, again, stepping back and sort of appreciating
Bounty
a little bit
is
of
0
like,
credits.
the work that I've done. And,
Yeah, do you know the streamer called Ricardo?
Ricardo Games? Yeah. I've seen a few videos.
Funny enough, I have it's like bare what's it called, generatory names. But one of my satellite that orbits the sun in my system, I have a satellite. It's called Ricardo Horizon. So I even have Ricardo in my system, which is quite fun.
That would be nice if they would put spatula as a thing. Oh yeah, look. Beer, liquor, and wine. So literally, if you go to these facilities, this space bar, sometimes you'll find just like random like liquor floating. So it's like some drunk person, I guess, like accidentally put the liquor in the airlock or something.
It looks more like cologne to me, but if it's liquor, then it's liquor.
And I bet you these guys are trying to steal that liquor.
I thought it was cologne.
Cologne?
Yeah, it looked like a little cologne bottle you spray.
Like eau de
That's what.
Eau de vodka?
Yeah.
But yeah, there's liquor, beer, and wine. And where are they? And these guys are trying to actually steal them. So maybe, like, is this...
What's your system again? Is it HIP 6309? Isn't that your system?
It's one of them.
Oh, what one are you in now? HIP 6309?
I think so, yeah. Oops. Okay, well, that beer is gone. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm planning on having like different systems for different things. So I have the HQ, which I've just built now, and it's going to have like all military stuff, you know? It's literally just has everything in there's military, you know? It's got military settlements, etc. Everything in there's military. It's like high security. Okay. And I'm going to end up building a second system, which is going to be like all industrial. So hopefully that one makes a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, I wonder. Yeah, like I mean. I'm assuming that like closer to the end of the beta, we'll have a better understanding of like, hey, if you want to make a system that makes money, here's the way to go. If you want to make a system that
I mean,
has commodities or a certain you know sort of thing. Because I think a lot of people as they're building out too, like what I've noticed is like the first few systems it was like okay, it's like 1 or 2 jumps to the system that has all the steel, and my last 2 systems is like now that's 4 jumps, and as you keep going further and further out. Obviously, like, it'll become 6 jumps, then 8 jumps. Then it'll become like, okay, like, I really need a carrier to colonize this. And it's only going to be carrier jumps. And then at a certain point, when you're, you know, starting to get 400 light years out from the bubble, you're going to need colonies to start being developed to have certain materials in order to, you know, be able to continue colonization.
Yeah.
So I think there'll be a natural kind of slowdown in colonization once they get out of the core bubble. And then people will want to build up those colonies so that those colonies can then have CMM components and, you know, steel and all that.
Yeah, do you know if there's I don't think there is, because I'm pretty sure, I mean, I have pre-looked, but there isn't a mining station, is there? Like a mining installation?
A mining installation?
There is there? Yeah, because there's what's it called? Is there? Because I swear there was a commodity trading one, there was a factory one, but I didn't see a mining, like...
Oh, well, there's, I know, because there's an outpost for mining, or no, not outpost.
I don't think there is.
Installation.
Yeah, not an outpost.
Installation, there's a mining outpost, so that's like...
Oh, does that make you money then?
I don't know.
I'm assuming anything to do with commodities.
This is the big question. I mean, like, okay, my assumption is that, like, the amount of money... Okay, so...
Yeah, like the top 2 there, commercial and industrial. I'd assume that those 2 would make you money, and then I'd assume that a space farm and mining would make you money.
So basically, when I look at my payouts, right, and I look at system architect payment, so I've got 2 systems that I've done a little bit of development in, right? So there's the one I'm in now, which is the HIP 6309. That has a score of 10, happiness 0, and I'm making just about 100,000. And then the other system that I was just at, which is my research base, has a score of 13, happiness 5%. The only real difference between them is it's not so much like the actual types of facilities, but just the number of them. Like I've got more.
More people. More people equals more money, not really.
Do you think the engineers would be upset
I think it's
if we
a
asked them to
combination
build a coffee
between like
maker
a
that
couple
works
different
in zero
factors. So like
gravity?
this system has like 7,500. The system that's making more money has 12,000. So I think population.
So I'm just gonna assume.
Population, happiness, and then like the number of facilities. I think.
So if you want to get money, if you want to get money from system colonization, I assume you just get a system and then just get a bunch of big population stations in there, just get the population to really high, and then just chuck a bunch of bars in there. I assume that will make you the most money.
I think it's
a lot of people and a lot of bars.
We don't know. We just don't really know, right? So I mean, like,
that would
unless
make
someone's done like the science on it at this point, and there's kind of like guides
yeah,
and
because
stuff
you
like
know,
that.
the more people in there, the more taxes, and the more bars, the more happiness. So I'm gonna assume that's gonna make you money.
Yeah, I mean, we're obviously going to learn more of these things as people sort of figure it out. But I think right now, like, the best thing you could probably do if you're just looking for money is increasing the population size and then happiness. And I think the happiness might tie into the level of service, the tech level, like just all those stats those stations do, right? And any of the stats that, like security, like, does security impact happiness? Like, security could increase happiness, but in theory, if you're making like a pirate base with higher security decrease happiness, like there could be correlations between like certain economies, like a high-tech world, maybe their happiness is based on the tech level, and maybe in a manufacturing system it's based on the
I wish there was more variety with the stations. I do wish there was more variety with the stations, because there's a lot of variety with the outposts, isn't there? You know, you've got the science outposts, etc. There's a lot of variety with that, and there's a lot of variety with the ground settlements. But when it comes to the big, you know, the big ground ports and the big stations, there's not a lot of variety, I think. Do you know what I mean? So I wish you could place down a big station and say, oh, I want the inside to be industrial, I want the inside to be high tech, etc.
Well,
and then that would depend what the commodity market is.
So they did explain that there is customization for stations coming, so that's not live in the beta.
Yeah, they haven't
that might
released
be down
that
the road.
yet.
And my assumption with that is there might be like skins or color schemes for the stations, but my hope is that we also get to choose the interior. So if we wanted like
I also got
a cool tourist
a
looking
partial
facility, if we wanted like a, you know, like the statues and whatever, or if we wanted like the industrial, maybe we'd get an option. But again, we don't know yet. But that's my hope, is that with the customization we get like, you know, some cool cool abilities to like sculpt the insides. All right, now let's see here. I was like, I've got a bunch of...
It's still hid, but I did get an email. I got an email from Frontier because I was contacting them. I think I accidentally deleted it. I wish I didn't, because I would have read it to you. But the email, I emailed Frontier, said, oh, I can't remove a construction site that I put down, because if I finished a construction site, it would completely change my system from the military into a high-tech, and I didn't want it to be high-tech. So I asked them, oh, can I remove it? And they sent me a really interesting email back saying, unfortunately, as soon as you fully claim the system after the, you know, colonization ships buggered off, they said as soon as you fully own the system, there is no way to remove the construction site. But the key word they said is there's no way at the moment to remove construction. And they also said we're considering this option in the future. And they said as it is only a beta at the moment, this is not possible. They said in the future, when it comes to full release, they said they are considering that option, is what they said in the email.
They actually said that in the email?
Yeah, they said that is an option we are considering.
Yo, that's... Can you
so it's a bit of,
and post that in the Discord? Because, like, that's actually, like, new information.
Delete the email. Yeah, I know. I genuinely did. You can ask Crypty77. I read him the email as well.
Yeah.
So if you don't believe me, you can ask Crypty, because I read him the email. But I wish I didn't delete it.
That's cool. But I mean, if they're actually considering it, then that's good, because I know that's been a bit complaint, is like sometimes you're laying things down and then you're just like, oh wait, I think I made a mistake, and you can't cancel it. So that's cool that they're actually considering it. I mean, that could just be like, again, like, yeah, you know, we have the feedback, we've sent it to the devs, they're talking about it, or it could be like, yeah, like they're actually looking into it.
Commander,
like, I'm not sure
we've detected a black hole ahead.
That's cool.
Should we go
I'll see
around
if I
it
can
or
go
name
to the
it
Frontier
after our
website and
exes?
dig back up the email, but
yeah.
I might not be able to. But if I do, then I'll post it in the Discord.
That's cool, though. I mean, like, again, I think they've done a very good job with the launch. I mean, obviously it's not perfect, but compared to a lot of what you know, Frontier has done in the past, you know, they've had a lot of, you know, rocky kind of starts with stuff, and I think it's just like, well, hey, it feels like something that you can get right into. It's not perfect, but like I'm having a lot of fun with it, and you're able to like make sense of it as you go. But the only thing that's there is just like a lack of real information in terms of like, well, what you know, what does this do, or what you know, these scenario questions. And I'm hoping that at the end of the beta they might have a guide or something published where they can answer a lot of those questions. Okay. Alright, head over and check out this planetary construction site. Profane saying, my hunch is the variety will come from A, connecting the stations to the economy, which are being provided by other facilities, and yeah, cosmetics. Yeah, so maybe that's it. Maybe the economy is what determines the interior. So, like, for example, like, how do you get, like, an Orbis to become a tourism port? You have to have, like, above a planet that has a tourist facility, and you need to have, like, a tourist installation, and then the interior will just update, or will that be a cosmetic option? That's an interesting question.
Oh, I think we're in luck, Spatula. I managed to log into the Frontier Support website. I found it. I'll screenshot it.
Nice. Yeah, because I've seen a couple of the community managers going around and I think doing a great job communicating some of the things that they're like, yeah, we're already aware that like the station's only based on the economy of the body it's orbiting, and we are actually considering, you know, whether we want to expand that or make it more related to the system. So I think it's like just like even knowing that they are aware and that it's a discussion, I think is a huge thing, because then like it's like, okay, then let's find new things that we can bring to their attention, and it's great that they're listening, and whether or not they do it or not, I mean, that's their decision, but I think that part is being really like handled well. And so, you know, it's just like after like a lot of uncertainty in Elite for like a number of years, I think like this has just been really giving me like good, happy, positive
Bachelor,
vibes.
I've posted it in the Discord. I'm just going to post it in the Discord now if you want to have a quick peep at it.
Yeah. I just want to see like if there's any.
Should I post it in Dangus Investigations? Yeah, should I just put it in the main channel?
Yeah, just put it there.
Right, there you go. It's from Frontier Developments on the website. There you go. That's the email I got from RubyCon.
So as the head commander, the FT system had its main port completed. So any further stations, outposts, or planetary debates started will remain in progress indefinitely. Unfortunately, there's no way to time out or cancel these constructions at this time.
Now entering orbital cruise for body B7b. Geronimo. This one's an icy body. Gravity is 0.04 G. Surface temperature is minus 178 degrees Celsius.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I know some people were saying like, oh, I wish we could move stations after the fact and like, you know, pay money to like move them, or I wish we could change their economy. Like, yeah, maybe those are the alternatives they're considering, but that's cool. I mean, again, it's just like, it's nice to see that communication, right? Like, they're not afraid. They're not like being very hush-hush, right?
Yeah, it'll take a week, but
yeah.
It's fine.
So, okay, I want to show you this fun little base here. So, in this planet, I found like these weird like ridgy structures, and there was one little ridge that was sticking up, like a little point, and I built the base on the point, and then I guess like when you build a base, it just like creates like a flat zone and then pushes up the terrain. So I've got this little like military fortification, and it's on this little outcrop essentially. So like you can never get here by an SRV unless you jump from the hills, kind of thing. So it's like a weird military base that literally is just like on this little enclave.
Oh, that's actually cool.
Which is kind of cool.
Did you like randomly find that, or did you just do a bit of searching?
Well, no, so that's what I'm saying is like it's like basically like this was like.
Yes, you can now.
What type is that? Is that a military one that you're building?
Yeah,
it's not actually yet. It's still the construction site.
Yeah, it's still construction. But literally, like I built it on like basically like think of these little hills here. Like there was this little, like sort of like almost like a little spike, right? Like something that was like a little tiny pole, and I was able to place the base right on it, and then and then the terrain just expanded around it, right? But it created kind of a cool little area where it's like, yeah, for a military base, it's like they're immune from ground assault because they essentially are on this little like cliff, right? So it's like, that's neat. Like again, I'm very pleasantly surprised with how the ground bases, you can place them and then the terrain kind of adapts around them.
Hull integrity now 79%.
I'm very impressed with like the ground settlement side of things, because the way that you can like click on, I want a military installation, I can click on a ground settlement, and then you can say, do you want it to be industrial, do you want it to be scientific, all of that, but then it goes even deeper than that. When you click on, I want it to be military, it gives you different layouts, doesn't it? Different military layouts, and I just think that's awesome.
Yeah.
This is our first visit to this station, Commander. That means there's a bar you haven't been thrown out of yet.
So there's just so many different layouts, which I think is pretty cool.
And I love these construction sites too. Like honestly, like this is a really neat, unexpected asset where, you know, to be able to see the kind of base that's being built and these little things. The only thing I wish is like, yeah, there were maybe like, yeah, you could have like some guards walking around here in theory, and it's neat. I like it. Little quarries over there, little half-finished buildings. Like again, there's so many little details, and I think this is like what Frontier does really well, is just these little things, and I find it's super pleasing where it's just like, yeah, like
still,
really...
I'm a bit disappointed about the forklifts though. Yeah, I didn't see any forklifts that are drivable spatula.
I mean, hey man, if they did an SRV forklift type, I would be super impressed. But I think like I'd rather have what do you call it?
Imagine you had to build it yourself. You had to move each unit of steel. You had to move.
Oh god, no.
Imagine you had to build the station yourself. You had to
oh no, don't
move each yourself. Yeah, that would be even more work.
Oh, looks like. Oh yeah, Phil's got a 6. Okay, let's head out here and deliver some steel for Phil.
Setting course for coal 285 sector.
Do that.
We will reach our destination in 4 jumps.
April. So, I think. Okay, so I need more time. I think with it, and I really want to fly it and see it in game. However, I have sort of a thing for ugly ships. I love ugly ships. The uglier the ship is, the more I love it. And this one is particularly ugly, and that's why I really like it.
I don't think it's ugly. I think it's nice. I think it's very sleek.
It's but it's like you know, it's like a big old nose. You know, it looks like a big old.
Now jumping to orbit.
It looks awkward. It looks clumsy, but that actually makes me really like it. Now, it kind of looks like the from the stats that we got, like it's got huge engines compared to other ships, so like it should go really fast. Like I almost feel like it'll be kind of like a Viper Mark III style of combat where you're like coming in for runs and then
3 jumps remaining in our route.
Zipping in, right? That's very Viper combat style. Which I'm like that, you know. We'll see. I mean, I always like to fly a ship before I determine it. I'm not like, I didn't look at it like when I saw the Python Mark II, when I saw the Mandalay, and when I saw the Type 8, like it was like I got excited, right? Like I was like, oh my god, these are the ships for me. When I saw the Cobra Mark V, I was like, and it's surprising because, like, you know, I love the Cobra Mark III. It's one of my favorite ships. I actually have a tattoo with,
jump initiated. Heading to coal 285 sector, IGB 11-1.
Yeah, when I saw this Pelican or whatever the heck it is, what's it called? What's the new ship called? I don't even know. The schnozzle? I don't know. But whatever
2
it is.
jumps remaining in our route.
When I saw it, I was like, it was like not a reaction of excitement,
has unidentified biosigns.
Disgust.
Commander,
it was
shall
like
we
this
go check
weird
it out?
feeling where I was like, I don't know how to feel about this, and I like that. I kind of like that. It's new for me. It's like not immediate love, and not like I'm falling in love with this new design of a ship. I'm not immediately repulsed of it. I literally am like confused. Oh, Corsair, thank you. I'm like confused as to whether or not this is going to be the ship for me. And it's so weird because, like, I don't think I've ever had that reaction to any other ship, right? Like, either a ship, unless it's a love or hate.
We have successfully transitioned to
I see the killback, I love.
Heading to HIP 3965.
You know, the Mamba, I go, yeah, that looks nice.
Space Devil 55 is online.
Like, I don't know, like Type 9 I don't like, but Type 10 I do. In terms of like just like looks and aesthetics or whatever. Like, there's definitely like very few ships that I don't like, other than the Chieftain lines. I would say, like, I'm not really a fan of those, even though I don't mind the look of it with the little legs and their sort of froggy stomps or whatever, but I do like the Federal dropship and assault ship and gunships. Don't particularly fly them a lot because I don't think they're amazing, but I do like how they look. Yeah, there's very few, I can't say there's like a ship in Elite that I dislike. I mean,
we're now 1 jump from coal 285 sector QO-Q C5-12.
I hate it. But I don't hate it. I just hate that I don't have it. It's like pettiness, not like, you know. You think the ship kits make that ship look 100%? Which ship? Well, ship kits I think do make a huge difference in some cases not. But there are some ship kits where it's
now
like,
jumping
oh, yeah,
to Cole,
I can't do this
285
without
sector,
ship
CoQ
kit. It literally means pirate ship, you have to go. No, I'm definitely getting the Corsair. Like I said, it's not like love at first sight, and I certainly didn't hate it. I just found myself very confused and very trying to figure out how I felt about this ship. And I think it's like I will know when I get one and when I fly it. And this is probably one that I will do early access for. I skipped the Cobra Mark V. I'll just wait for it to come out naturally or whatever. But I think the Corsair
Okay, we have reached our destination.
Got my attention.
What fuckery shall we get up to now?
And the jury's out as to whether I like it or not. But I think I lean
Body
towards,
A2C in this system has
like
unidentified biosigns. Commander, shall we go check it out?
Is it supposed to be multi-purpose though, or something? I don't know. I mean, if it's a good pirate ship, I'm gonna love it even more. As an Imperial ship, you will need Imperial rank to fly it. Could you even buy it for Arcs if you don't have the rank? Well, it might be an Imperial ship, but it might not be a rank lock ship. I doubt it is. I mean, basically, that would be Frontier shooting their revenue in the foot if it was like, yeah, you can't buy this unless you're like a king or whatever, right? So I imagine it's probably like an Imperial ship but no rank grind. Just like you can buy an Imperial Eagle, you don't need to grind rank. I would like to see some Alliance ships, man. Like, and I know like the Alliance is like a different political union, but I really hope that they do something with the Alliance at some point. Because, you know, I always kind of lean towards the Alliance. I always kind of liked them out of all the superpowers just because they were a little bit less like, you know, like the Imperials are like Space America and then the Feds are like Space America. And it's like, you know, it's like who else is there that I can support that's not like, you know, either super corporate or super Roman. And the Alliance has always been like, you know, it's more like the ragtag group of people just working together for common good. Like, I always kind of liked it. And they're sort of like, you know, a little more Xeno-friendly, maybe suspiciously so. But it's like, I would like to see more Alliance development or in storylines and stuff like that. I think that'd be cool. But I don't know. The Corsair, I'm definitely interested in it. I definitely will be indulging in it. And I will probably do that one as an early access if they release it with the same model, because it looks interesting to me. Whether I like it or not, I can't tell you yet. I can't tell you yet. It's like some ships do grow on you. Like there are some ships where I didn't like them initially, but then over time, I started to go. And then there were some ships that I think like I started off really loving, and then drifted away from. Like. The Vulture is a good example where it's like that one. I spent a large chunk of my early bounty hunting career in a maxed out, like lovely little Vulture that I still got, you know, on my carrier somewhere. I don't know if I like the look of the Vulture. I did at first, but I drifted away from it. I do like flying though.
Lavalane is online.
I like being in a Vulture, but I don't like the look of it as much as I like the other ships. But I initially did. It's just more that, you know. Sometimes your feelings will change over time, right? This week is a coming Frontier Unlocked next show. Oh, right, yeah, I guess they do them once a month. I forgot about that. Oh, that's cool. So we're gonna get to see a little bit more. 3 more days, we'll see the Corsair in play.
Docking pad 10
yeah,
is where
I'm
you
very
can go.
interested in that.
I hope you have come to donate your flesh to our blood god. Have a nice day.
My feelings about it. It's just one of those
I'm back
things
from my bio break.
Good.
Yeah, to be exact about bio break, I mean a milkshake break. It was actually a milkshake
I'm not going to
break.
dig into that any further. We're going to try to decipher the meaning of that. So Phil says, I think you have reached the system I just claimed.
I meant literal, by the way.
Dollar extension panel colonization.
I literally had a
Hash index
milkshake.
equals
That's
1.
what I meant.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Phil.
This is our first visit to this station, Commander.
Delivering some steel for the colony.
What are you building?
Well,
you
no,
building
just
the
sending it
base.
to Phil's station. He just colonized the new place. What is it? What's he doing here? Ooh. Okay, so he's got a couple gas giants here. Oh, he got icy rings. You could do an ice droid there. Couple decent.
Feel free to come help out with my build, Spatula. I'm building a, you know, the Orbis station, the one that requires 50,000 steel.
Oh god. Yeah, so you're like a little bit further from our little bubble. You're like on the other side. Call me Lava Lane. Oh, what's up, Lava Lane?
Yeah, I've based myself in a good spot because I'm near but I'm near like 75% of engineers, and I'm near Shimrata, Deseret, and Seoul. So I'm like kind
Setting
of in the
course
middle
for
of all
call
those
285
things.
sector
So
QO-Q
I'd want to be, near a lot of
C5-11.
things.
System
But
is
the only
just
problem
one
is I
jump
can't really
away.
expand now.
Yeah.
There's no.
Well, I mean, but like, do you have a
I'm gonna have my systems here, there, and everywhere.
Do you have a minor faction
You know?
though?
Not my own one like you, but I do have like the one that's with my thingy. Yeah, it's called Oblivion Fleet.
Okay.
It's just
So
like a
so you want to stick with that faction or whatever. So if there's a squadron that's associated with that faction, then you can expand from anywhere, and that faction will at least be in that system as long as your faction.
I can always change.
Squadron.
Wait, yeah, I can change. Yeah, I can change my squadron faction to Oblivion Fleet. I can always do that.
Yep.
I can always change my squadron to Oblivion
Which,
Fleet. Which,
funny enough, like when you created squadrons back in the day, they'd say like pick your BGS faction that you want to do, but that is literally like not ever going to change. And then they never announced that you could change it, and I just went in and tested to see if you could, and you can. So, awesome.
Jump initiated. Heading to call 285 sector CoQ C5-11.
Yeah, that's true. Lakon even relocated their HQ to Alliance space. But what I meant more was like Alliance exclusive ships and like rank grind with the Alliance, where, you know, if you get to a certain point with the Alliance or whatever, you can access the Type 9B or something.
well, yeah, there's no Alliance ships, are there?
Yeah, well, I mean, there are like you're saying, like the Type 8 is technically an Alliance ship, but it's not like unlockable, right? It's not like there's nothing that compares to like the Corvette or the Clipper. Like again, you have the Type 10 technically is also an Alliance ship, isn't it? I mean, like Lakon is very Alliance-y. But I would love to see more, like, again, just like the ability to like join with the Alliance, to work up their ranks, just like you can with the other two factions, right? And it's weird that there's just, you know,
they're left out.
Always been the Alliance there, and they've always not had a faction. And you know, again, it would be nice if you know, they turned out to be Thargoid sympathizers, and then like their rank grind ships were actually unlockable Thargoid ships, because then everyone would be part of the Alliance, because everyone would want to fly a Thargoid ship. Can you imagine though? It's just like unlock the scout. You can fly around your own scout. Who's pissing the shit? Lave like gave. You're correct.
Lave like gave.
Lave lane. ED Copilot have it wrong. Oh, it called you Lava Lane. Lava Lane. Oh yeah, ED Copilot is hilarious.
Oh yeah, it talked too much for me.
But yeah, I would love to see Alliance Navy. I think that would be cool. I mean, it doesn't even need to be a Navy per se. Like, again, they could do something different with them. I mean, like, you know, the Alliance has announced a new trade union partnership, and it's like basically like a trade-based thing. And it's like, we're not a military, we're a group of traders, and it's more, you know, like, yeah, to like rank up with these guys, it's all like trade-based stuff or something, right? You know, it'd be really cool. We need to get your cutter spatula. Oh God. I mean, I'm post-captain in Federation, and I'm an Earl now in the Empire, and I think it's like, I'm not far out from actually getting those ships. It's just more like, I think like 2 or 3 ranks each. And I don't know how much, like, if, like, are the ranks, as you increase, like, they require more and more and more? Or is it a pretty static per rank? Or is it like literally like the sort of lead rankings where like by the time you get to like
Spatula, I'm gonna drop out now, okay? Because I'm gonna go talk with Cripsy.
Okay,
so I hope you do well with your colonizing of whatever you're colonizing. So I'll see you later. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna do some scouting for my second system. It's going to be the factory system.
Oh,
You've been streaming for 3 hours already?
Yeah.
Oh god, you have. What's your longest ever stream?
The longest? I think I did like a 6 or 7 hour stream once.
Okay. Right, I'll see you later then.
It's like usually I try to go around 3 to 4, somewhere in there. And that's like...
Yeah, okay, alright, see you later, okay?
Yeah, see you, man.
Hopefully we can play, play Repo at some point.
Yeah, sure, man. Well,
I'll see you later though.
Alright, I'll see you later.
We'll see.
Alright. We have back... Oh, my liquor. Yay. Okay, that's going on the carrier. We're saving that one for later. See, I've still got a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I could be hauling right now, but I just want to show off my Chrome Mandalay, man. It's so cool. And honestly, it's like, yeah, it's like they're expensive skins or whatever, but Frontier deserves a little love for this update.
We're aboard Death Snuggler, your Mandalay.
Check this out.
The maximum jump range for this ship is 75.52 light years.
Look at this.
Don't forget to buy some limpets while we are here, Commander.
And this is now like... Look at this. Look at the beauty of the crown.
Control reports. Spatula is a freebird. Someone's going to plant a flag and claim them. If I leave here tomorrow, would you still remember me?
Wait, is my couriers playing Freebird? I don't know what's going on. Let me see here. Actually, I wanted to see. There was one system I wanted to... Was it this one? Oh no, I already had that bookmarked. Just get something on the way. Actually, that's going to be a hard one to get to, because now that I think... If I go there, because this is the one I found earlier that I wanted to see...
Setting course for HIP 3865.
Like, yeah, nice
system is just one jump away.
Bunch of other crap. It's decent. I don't know if it's like a great system, but... I like it. I like it. Sometimes you just gotta pick a goal, and it just gives you some motivation. Go check it out. It's literally like in my Mandalay, just one jump away. But it's 33 light years away, which means I would need like basically two... like I would need basically two... What do you call them?
Jumping to HIP 3865.
Daisy chain systems. With a Navy rank projection in an Alliance Navy cap ship.
This next star is scoopable.
That's what I say, like, maybe don't make it a Navy, make it like a trade union and give it a different dynamic. And then I'd love to see like a fourth superpower start to emerge, right?
We have reached our target destination. And, what next, Detective?
You know, what else could we do, right? You know, there's... Elite Dangerous is very much alive, and I am interested to see what they want to do. Why can't I see what this is? Like, why is this just blank? Like, this one, okay, I know it's heavy metal, water world, heavy metal. What's that moon though? Let's go see. Dangus Investigations is the fourth superpower. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if they're just like Frontiers, just like, yeah, we've looked at all these factions, you know, there was Cannon, Living East Legion, you got the, what is the Space Dads or whatever, the Fatherhood. Yeah, there were all these like huge player factions, but you know, we thought this Dangus Investigation group was pretty funny, so they're a superpower now. Basically an anarchy faction. I mean, essentially like, it's like we're like an anti-superpower in a sense, right? Alliance is not a trade union. It's more federalized than the European Union today. See, this is what I love talking about space politics. It's like, you can't get angry about that, about space politics, like real life politics. But it's like, I guess like the Alliance always felt like online. Trading and like, you know, it's more, oh, it's a rocky body. Ew. Rocky body. Yeah. Rocky body. With little or no surface metal content. Worlds like this have lost most of their volatiles due to past heating, and any metallic content will form a small central core. Pristine reserves of nothing. Of rock. No, but what I wanted to do is like, okay, so like, let's say this is how I've been kind of approaching it. Right? We're a super duper power. I love especially when Copilot pronounces one of your in-game friends' names as Hoof-Hearted? Hoof-Hearted? Wait, what? Is there someone named Hoof-Hearted? What did it say?
Commander Phil Barnes is online.
Okay, so do you know what was Galcop, Galactic Copper? So Galcop, from what I understand, was like back in the sort of era of the first Thargoid War, like Galcop was kind of like the main, like basically like almost like the Pilots Federation security force or something. Like they were essentially like this big shady organization, not as shady as INRA or whatever, that would be policing all the worlds, right? I mean, I don't know essentially like the full scope of it. I would love to learn more about them.
Boo.
Oh, hi.
Spatula, I have an idea.
Okay.
Because I'd like to have systems quite spread out across the galaxy. I think I've got one in the top right of the bubble, and your system is coincidentally in the bottom left. So I thought, maybe I could help you expand your faction, but I'd be the architect, you know?
Oh yeah, well, that's
so could I do that? Do I have your permission to expand with your faction?
Oh, you don't need my permission, man. Like literally, so some random dude just like expanded a Dangus base, and you know, again, it's the hey. Some people don't care about the BGS. Some people don't care about minor factions, and it's like whatever. But no, yeah, it's like you don't need.
I thought I could be the mass producer. I thought I could be the mass producer system near you.
Producer?
Yeah, because in my system it's just going to be all industrial, you know? I'll be making and trading a lot of commodities in that system.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll be like the mass producer of Dangus Investigations faction.
Cool. So yeah, what I've been doing here is like, so I usually, if I find a system I want to get,
285 sector,
we know the jump range is like,
C5-8. It's only one jump away.
Okay, so,
hard for even you to fuck this one up.
It got
do you know any good systems?
Yeah, just one second. It got retconned in Frontier 2. It was the third superpower, the predecessor of the Alliance. So, okay, so the Alliance was actually Galcop. I didn't know that. Interesting. So their capital was Lave, but unlike other superpowers that didn't colonize planets, they had almost all of their assets in space. So wait, like the Alliance was formed out of Galcop? Galactic Cooperation of Worlds. I thought Galcop was like Gal Police, like Galactic Police, but I guess it was like a faction. Okay, I need to read more into this. This is like very interesting to me. But yeah, so if I want to get to this system, what I'll do is kind of work backwards and go, okay, well, from here, like, okay, this would be 13 light years, so I'll bookmark that for now, and then I might find like, okay, what's another system kind of in the general direction. That's 18, so it's too far. You can see this one's actually in a little bit of a difficult spot to get because there's kind of like a large gap here. Like this star is like 16.52, so that's just out of reach, right? Now that could be advantageous in a sense where, like basically if someone was trying to colonize this system, they could get at it from this direction or like whatever, but if they're coming from this direction and I get this system, there's not a lot of other options for other commanders to get there from that same direction. Right, so I'll typically kind of like look around the destination system and find something in range. I mean, like again, like one of these guys could be coming towards it. You just never know what people's intentions are, right? But let's go. Okay, so let's go look at this system and see if that's again is this going to be another system worthwhile, or is it just going to be another dumpy?
Oh, these are boring. These are boring systems near you, Spatula. None of them have much planets. They're all just lonely stars all by themselves. Do you know any system?
You got it. Well, that's what I say. Filter out to KGB Fola. And just look at like the
jumping to call 285 sector Koku C5-8.
What are they like more likely to have planets or?
Yeah, because like certain stars, always like dwarf stars, you're gonna find a lot of purples and you're gonna find a lot of ice ones because they're not very hot stars, right? So like certain stars.
Wait, so what types should I filter into?
I would look at like KGB FOA. Is typically what I look for, and then obviously like you know
what type of stars? Like M type stars, K types of what one should I have?
KGB FOA.
Oh, KG. Oh, I thought you meant like KGB.
Yeah. Okay, so this is an interesting system. There's a couple high metal content worlds with metallic core. Worlds like this can have metallic ores near the surface in places, and this one has a large metallic core with plentiful metallic ores even at the surface. So lots of metal here. We've got a few gas giants.
We have a team invitation from Commander Space Devil 55.
Oh, I'm going to be like ending the stream like very shortly, so I'm not going to team up right now.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Because my arm's starting to hurt too.
Are you ending the stream and coming off Elite, or are you just ending the stream?
The what?
Are you coming off Elite Dangerous as well, or are you staying on?
Oh no, I'll be like logging off. I gotta go to see a concert tonight. Actually, I'm going to see a band called Refused, as well as another band called Quicksand. Both
Oh,
bands I
Cripsy's
really
been
enjoy.
destroyed. Rest in peace. This is
Why did
my
my
team,
bookmark
it just has
disappear? Hold on,
destroyed
why
its
did
top.
my bookmark disappear from this? So now I know, okay, so if I get to this system, then I can get to that system, right? So, okay, well this... And why is this not bookmarking properly? Hold on. Am I just, like, out of bookmarks? Did I max out again? Oops.
Where is a maximum?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So, from here, this would be too far. This would be okay. This would be too far. So I would need, like, this system... This system... Can I bookmark these? Or no, I think I've maxed out my bookmarks again. But okay, so let's say if I were to... Because again, I'm like, if anyone wants HIP 3923, it's not a very good system. It's okay, but
What's your
it's got,
system
like,
score?
some cool stuff there.
Mine's 38.
Sorry, what?
What's your system score? What's your highest system score? Mine's
I think my
38.
highest one was like 13. It's like I haven't done a lot of development because like the way I'm looking at it right
Yeah,
now.
you
it's
just like do a little. You just like do one station and one installment in like each.
Yeah, well,
system,
the
don't
reason for that is mainly because, well, when it comes down to it, like right now, it's more like you grab systems before they're gone, otherwise you're not going to get them. And then we don't really know how the economies quite work yet, so I'd rather like wait for more information. So I'm just more focusing on grabbing as many new systems as I can, and then I'll sort of figure out later like how they're going to develop, right? Which I think is the right way to go. Because
are you daisy chaining to anywhere
Setting
or
course
not?
for coal 285
well,
sector
I daisy chained all the way out to the system, the last
10-3.
system that I got.
Just the
and that's
one
kind
jump
of
to
like,
get there. How
that's where I'm
convenient.
going to start building up. But now I'm looking at, okay, there's the system not too far from here. It's got a couple water worlds. It could be interesting. So I'm like showing people just how I would daisy chain. So I would like find a system. Okay, like this might be the good. This is probably a good system in terms of like there's really no other option. Like if I can't get this system, I'm gonna have to go around this big old gap, right? Because otherwise nothing else is within range of it. And so in order to do that, I would need to get like this system,
Course
which is
cancelled.
probably
Spatula.
what I could do. But let's go see if that's again.
Resuming
would that
our
be a
route
daisy
to
chain
coal
system,
285
or would it
sector
just be
ES-I
like, oh, it's like a
B10-3.
decent system?
It's only one jump away. Hard for even you to fuck this one up.
They bear the brunt of the first Thargoid War. Yeah, because it was like Inra and Galcop. Like Galcop was the one that really fought the first Thargoids, and Inra was the one that got involved with them, right?
Now jumping to coal
So
285 sector
SIB
SIB 10-3.
Galcop died. Yeah, why did Galcop go away? Like it's just like the Thargoid War exhausted the resources.
The star
and then they
coming
just,
up is not
failed?
scoopable.
That's actually very interesting. And then Galcop was the only police in Elite 1. They got retconned from Elite 2
Well, this is the
onwards.
system you wanted to visit. Where to now, Commander?
Interesting. Yeah, I want to know more about Galcop, because that goes into, like, again, possibly retcon history, but very interesting history. Yeah, so this is a perfect example of a shit system. This would be a daisy chain. That's about it. There's no way I want to even colonize this if I can avoid it, right? But that said, it's like, well, if I now start looking at this, go, well, then what else am I going to do to get to... I have to get something within 15 light years of this guy, right? And then ideally this is within 10 light years of this system. So I want to find something in between. So like, for example, would this be okay? Let's try this one.
Setting course for
So it's
coal
like,
285
it's actually,
sector
I find it very interesting in the sense that like...
B9-6. Just a single jump away.
Aside from like...
We'll be there in no time.
It's not just like colonization, obviously, like, you know, at the end of the day, it's hauling goods, but there is like some stuff that you can do to kind of scout out different systems. And like, I think it's awesome where it's just like, yeah, like as I'm starting to look for systems, I might do a little exploration trip and go, oh, what looks cool here? And then create a goal system.
Now jumping to coal 285
really
sector
paying
and
attention to that region
KB9-6.
and starting to go, well, what are the configuration of stars? Where are there clusters of stars? Maybe there's like
The star
2
coming
or
up
3
is
systems that are
scoopable.
close together that actually have very different layouts that could be different economies, right? And so it's just like recontextualizing. It's giving
This
me like
is the final
another
stop in our current
type
route.
of exploration, and I'm really just, yeah, I'm digging that part of it. Just like the whole like scouting different systems and then kind of racing towards them. Okay, so this system is a little weird in the sense that it has a lot of orbital stuff, but not a lot of ground stuff. Also a lot of like icy worlds. Got a couple high metal. So again, it's sort of okay. So like this one would be okay. Like I'd rather colonize this one than the other one, obviously. But then you start to again look at it, go, okay, well, let's see. This one is 17 light years here, so no.
Spat, do you know any good systems near you?
No. There's no good systems.
Oh.
They're all taken.
Are they all taken, are they?
But it's also like, yeah, this one is like too far away from the gold system, and it's too far away from this system. So it's like, I feel like what would be really, I feel what would be really, really cool would be like, if someone in the third-party community, hand, wink, wink, would go out and actually build a colonization route plotter. So it's like, let's say I find a good system, like, hey, like I want to colonize this system, and then I'm coming from this system, and then just like you give me a plethora of options within 15 light years, and then kind of like list out if we have, you know, EDSM data or whatever on those systems. I want to know, like, okay, like this one might be a good might be a good industrial. Like, it would be a really cool third-party tool. So I'm hoping that, you know, if colonization is out for a bit, and the you know the lovely geniuses in the third-party space of Elite Dangerous start to go and build out these, like, you know, tools for it, I would love to see something that would help people understand, like, when they're colonizing, like, what are the best systems along the way, right? And again, it's not always gonna work out. Other people are gonna colonize systems. You might have to take a few bad systems to get to a good one, but I think it's just a fun new experience in Elite Dangerous to think about, like, expanding humanity, building out the bubble. It's been fun. Anyway, I do need to end the stream here, so I will see you guys. Again, I'm going to try to see if I can do something in the week, and then, like, it's just like I'm getting, like, super weirdly
week stream.
Yeah. But I'm getting like super busy just with other stuff, and so it's just been like one of those things where, like, I'm gonna have to do something next Saturday. I hate moving the streams around, but we'll see. I mean, next Saturday is probably fine, but the Saturday after that, definitely not. So I might reconfigure and do some random streaming here or there. And then I'm doing like a short film in a month or so, and that's gonna start to get busy around there. Yeah. Gonna be doing
What, Elite Dangerous?
Nope.
Thunder Dangus Part 2?
No. I'm doing actually like a real short film, like a live action.
Oh.
Doing a horror
film. Are you gonna be in it?
If I have to be, but I'll be directing, so I would hopefully I'll have all the actors I need. But if you know, there's a bit role or something like that or whatever, you know, I'm always willing to step up and do acting. But if I'm directing, I'd prefer to, like, keep my attention there and work with some awesome actors, which I, you know, have a few awesome actors that will be joining the project. So, yeah. Anyway,
I could be in it.
Well, one sec. Well, if you want to fly to Canada, sure. Anyway, I gotta end it there. But thank you guys for joining. Stay fly Dangus.
Okay.
Good luck with your colonization. Don't hurt yourself hauling. And I'll see y'all in the
but should I be sure to check your DMs on Discord, okay?